What?
Shall we do this thing of shells?
Hi,
Shall.
and welcome back
Shall.
Really, dude?
to Heart.
Oh no.
Just say
Smoothest entry.
Yes.
very
Always.
dangerous. I'm not sure.
This will be our third session, and so far we have traveled through the God of Corpses, by the tunnel where Ned died, to the labyrinth in which we named the Heart Quoth, and from now on it is just Quoth, at least for some of us. And we have
Sorry, what are we
corrupted
talking
it
about? We're
ever
talking about
since,
Quoth,
right?
right?
Quote, yeah.
And then down the path of
Yes.
dioramas. I don't think that's how that word is spelled, but no matter. And towards the sump station, which is where we are right now. Before we head into the cold, wet darkness of it, wow, words. Would you mind telling me what your foretellings are for this session?
Rules question. Can we
Yes.
keep ones from before?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
I have not actually started.
Well, then I'm going to keep my major, meet an emissary of the heart, and learn from them. Sorry. I don't know what that means. Wait, clearly this is wrong. Meet an emissary of Quoth and learn from them.
Yes, you should probably edit
I
that.
got it right. I just did.
Okay, good, yes.
And then also take major echo fallout, because it's actually more likely that I'm going to be taking major fallout than minor.
That is true. That is the current quirk of the rules. Which is, remember, playtest.
Yeah.
Cool. Glycan.
I want to see how much stress I have before finding out. How to
So we're all going to go into the we're just going to melt.
We're just gonna melt. I currently.
What page are the
23, 24.
Yep. We now know the page numbers.
You take major at 7 or greater stress.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna take major fallout.
Take major category. So yours is take major blood fallout.
Blood fallout. Yep.
Which is actually harder to... I mean, your character has a very clear idea of what they want to do. And then Kat and I have a very clear idea of what we want to do.
And
That's
they do
exactly
not
right.
And
coincide.
epistemologically, it seems like we're winning.
And I will perform an act in service of your order, unless I already did that one. I need to check. What are the ones? that I
So
did?
that's why I have my completed ones with an exclamation before them.
I do have that on my character sheet. I'm looking at the thing.
But I mean on foretelling, so that I can just know that I've accomplished a thing.
Okay. Cool. I can update that too.
Sorry, we need to finish, and then Kat, I have questions for you.
Yes.
What do you fear? Wait, no, not that game.
Not that game. Cat. What fallouts do you want?
Oh, God, see?
Not fallouts, sorry.
I'm
Foretellings.
And now they have to be, for me, they have to be under forced,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
So perhaps you may want to consider 2 major beats of suffer the consequences of refusing to perform an important act. Just,
See, I was thinking about that, and I think the reason why that was up my capacity to do a proper blood bond with you.
Wow, the
I
connection
think
is terrible.
that's actually I can use that as
Alright.
a reason not that can actually utilize this. Like
your
I've been
connection
trying to think all
is fairly robust.
Yeah,
Oh.
and the video is significantly delayed too. Yeah.
Alright.
F5.
F5, F5.
So
F5.
actually, if we're thinking about that beat, then why don't we go with receive orders and then suffer the consequences?
Yeah. Receive orders from your master. Yeah.
Because that says that you actually want orders.
Yeah. I know. And I've actually had this a couple of times.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do my best, but I can't always drag every thread into play.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking that it's almost always worth keeping the Fallout 1. And just to be clear, once we've checked it, we can't check it again.
Correct.
Right. It's probably worth keeping the Fallout ones queued, although you don't seem to be suffering much fortune Fallout.
I had that. No, that was resources.
Supplies, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Kat actually suffered a couple of fortune fallouts when she was
Then-
trapped in the labyrinth.
Then it may be worth just having that as a we're going to be doing stupid shit anyways.
Not wrong. Okay.
Thank you.
A spelling error.
All right.
So have you updated the foretelling? Because I still don't see it.
Oh no. Act.
Oh, Jed, you've had multiple minors.
Yes.
So we should probably mention what we've taken
That would be nice.
for that.
Yes.
So, Jed.
I have taken blood on your hands. Not all hounds are prepared to kill someone when the time comes. You are. Gain the kill skill.
That is very straightforward. May I introduce you to the Jed? Not that I'm making this introduction for any reason at all right now.
Thank you.
But it just seemed like the right time.
I like to imagine Jed just like, because it's kind of like it's a level up situation. He's just like walking down the pathway and suddenly he's just like, I suddenly feel like I can kill someone now. Before I wasn't able to. Now I can.
Fair enough.
After hanging out with these two.
I resemble that remark. And what was your other ability that you took? Probably last game?
Oh, the last one I took was In the Dark, which was the, if I kill someone in close corners, I can melt into the shadows.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. And sorry, Ms. Unclaimed.
Thank you. My proper name. Well,
I can't even.
um,
What have you
can't
taken?
even. I have taken, and let me load it up. I have taken the Red King's Blessing, which means I finally have a spell.
Nah.
Red King, very true. His breath as fire, his blood as molten gold. You can conjure a match flame with a thought, and any fire you spend time building will burn, even in the least ideal condition of water, and there's no air. So, in addition, you learn the following spell. You are immune to damage from fire for the remainder of the situation.
Good to know. Good to know. Jed,
I'm just going to start a fire now.
Let's not be near
Fire.
the unclaimed. Zero fire.
Don't
Fire
let
is
them-
bad.
Oh,
Let us pretend
fire is amazing, though.
Let us pretend that we're in Australia in summer.
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce you to the season Total Fire Ban. It's not summer, it's Total Fire Ban. You know, how's your Total Fire Ban? Oh, mine's quite warm.
It's not exactly. Can I make a visual request that everybody except for Magician turn on their 3D dice?
I mean, you can
Only-
make the
only-
request.
Only because I like watching them clatter across the screen.
And also,
Obviously
Brian,
not for the DM.
what did you take?
Oh, right, yeah, I did a thing.
You did do it.
I took
Enable 3D.
Wild Witch, you bear the mark, antlers of glistening bone. Gain the wild domain. And I imagine that these antlers basically are eyebrow growths.
Okay.
So I have eyebrow antlers.
So you're like Dark Elf from WoW?
Sure.
That does not sound disconcerting at all.
No. But yeah, like, I don't have eyebrows now. I have antlers.
Cool.
Okay.
Of all the
roll
places
with
for
it.
you to put your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Hello. Not in like antler position.
No.
Eyebrows. Ah, it's canon now.
It's canon now.
It is canon.
Okay.
I agree.
So once again, reviewing the foretellings. Take a bunch of fallouts, so be mean to you. Perform an act of service
Be
of
normal to
your
us.
order. Meet an emissary of the heart. Receive orders from masters. And then suffer the consequences of refusing to perform an important act on behalf of your masters. So your master will ask you to do something and you will say no.
Yeah. You really line that up to just be like, I want to receive orders and then not do them.
See, that doesn't sound like me at all. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Like, orders. Go pet a kitten.
Well, I can't refuse those orders. Okay, and now back to the actual game, where you are standing at the entrance to the sum station. You walk down the train tracks, and the train tracks head down the tunnel into this place, and there is thankfully a staircase nearby. It is about 3 meters wide, made of stone, everything is carved, and it used to be not nice, but, you know, functional. And now half of the plates have fallen off, and the whole place is, well, abandoned. The stairs disappear into black water.
Oh, this isn't a haven.
No.
We were all hoping this was going to be a haven.
Red Market is a haven.
I didn't think this was going to be a haven.
Red Market's a haven?
Well,
Let's
then,
go straight to Red
onward
Market.
and downward.
Yeah. Let's not go.
Oh, and Kat, may I commend you on your timing of your skill that doesn't work underwater.
How close I was to taking the drowned queen. But I'm like, no, I'm thinking long term here.
Okay, well, obviously, before we actually go underwater, I'd like to make some preparations for breathing and existing underwater.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can I use my new...
So the general wisdom about some stations is that most of the time I can just walk across. It's,
Yeah.
you know, waist deep.
Yeah. To which I respond, the key word in your sentence is most.
Yes.
Thus, I'd like to do a little bit of witchy stuff and have emergency water breathing weeds.
Okay.
Or-
So you
Gillyweed.
are
I was not
preparing.
going to use trademarked intellectual property.
You are preparing some underwater breathing apparatus with witch magic and weeds.
Yes.
Sure, that sounds like a thing, and there are indeed weeds here. So this is, by and large, technology domain, because it is a maintenance station for trains, or used to be.
Yep.
It used to be. Okay.
But there certainly is a whole ton of just random growths here and there. So if you want to take it and infuse it with oxygenated blood,
Yes, that was basically the plan, yeah.
yes, okay.
Yeah. So wild or occult or just tech?
You know what, you got wild, so let's use wild.
Okay.
Wild weeds.
And as for skills,
This
Ment.
is easily. Yeah, this is.
Men sounds about right.
Yep. 7.
A success at a cost. Okay.
One of them doesn't work. Who knows which one?
Sorry, I think I forgot a character skill to whatever. I already know.
Okay. It won't be too much stress. I don't think it will be 3 stress to your echo because you're doing magic.
Yep.
Which puts.
Which turns it into 2.
Okay. And puts your total echo stress on. Oh, total stress total 9, right?
Yes.
Let's roll it. And we're starting with a fallout before we even got anywhere.
Colleagues, I ask that you not be afraid of what's about to happen.
Hey. Starts fire.
Oh, you have no
Currently
idea,
underwater.
dude. Okay.
not a
Major echo fallout. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Well.
I mean, that was the easiest foretelling I've ever had.
Yep. Start the game. Done.
Someone stab me. Someone stab me.
Okay. Sure. So you are trying to adapt to this whole underwater dark cave breathing situation, and you adapt to it a little too well. Your eyes become wide black orbs. Perhaps you find more eyes growing on your body, under your clothes, growing in your sternum like a nest of spiders. You can see perfectly well in the dark, but lights dazzle and hurt you. I can call for endurance check when you enter well-lit area, and it takes stress on a failure or partial success.
You have superpower. You're a real drow now.
So obviously, because my antlers just grow, there are now eyes in my antlers.
Like at the each tip
Yeah,
of it?
at the end.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Facing outwards.
Little periscopes.
Yep. But unfortunately, that's not actually the worst thing that happens. But wait, there's more. So, Dino goes around picking bits of the wild out of the ground and doing something to them, muttering over them, cutting herself, etc. And then you look over and imagine the effects of a strobe light without the strobe. So just flashes of movement, basically darkness and more darkness. And in these flashes, instead of an old crone, the back is hunched ever more. The fingers grow large talons. The antlers that were just over the eyes now are proper ram's horns.
Yeah, wow.
And there's a skittering of many legs. As
Yeah,
Dino
I'm definitely
turns
setting
to
a
you.
fire. I guess it's one cure for a spider infestation.
Dino turns to you and says, "The ritual is done. Sorry about my appearance. Here, have some water breathing apparatus."
This is not freaky at all. No, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Okay?
Everything is fine.
You know,
So
I
have
take weird ass shit from this now very spider-laden creature with antlers and eyes.
Oh, and actually, the worst part is looking down at the ground. There is a glistening, slick, gooey trail of blood
Nice.
sweeping along the robes of where Dino's walking.
Cool.
Brian, would you like, for the uninitiated, tell us what actually happened mechanics-wise?
True form. Your skin skitters with barely concealed power. The heart's blood within... The Quoth blood within you, waiting to remake you as a flickering, hungry, zoetrope horror. When you suffer major fallout, the stress pushes you into your true form. When in your true form, you roll with 3 on hunt and kill checks. Woo! But all other checks become risky. At the end of the current situation, you revert to your humanoid.
Okay, so it's just for the situation that you're creepy.
This is just a glandular problem.
I just need some rest and fresh air. We'll be fine.
And as for the
It flares up every so often. Nothing.
And as for the spell itself, which you successfully completed, you now
Yep.
have this handful of dark green moss with red veins streaked through it. And I think the general advice is, yeah, just put it on your body somewhere. It's fine. When you need to go for a dive.
These are water breathing poultices. They will allow us to breathe in the water as if it is air. It seemed only wise to do so.
Sounds amazing. Let's do it. I'm down.
Before we go down, did you wish to enter any bargains with me now that you know my true form?
Now that you know I'm creepy, you want to make a bond?
And you know what? That actually is more encouraging for me.
As a point of order, not hunt or kill checks will be risky for you, so
Yes.
you don't actually want to do the dance.
I'm not actually going to roll them,
Right.
but this seemed like an appropriate time and place because I'm an evil horror, and I know how to bargain with Cat.
Excellent.
That's true.
This is just a plan to make the bond.
Like, now we're talking. I did not realize you were a creepy spider creature. You should have just been clear about this from the beginning. Maybe we could have sorted this out before the labyrinth.
Cat's one weakness, spiders. Befriending spiders.
Okay, and so you're still standing at the very entrance to the sump station, and now you
Yes.
have the blood moss that will allow you to breathe underwater for some time.
Yep. Or we can, of course, proceed and speak about this in a less ill-opened area.
I like the idea of proceeding. Jed takes the weed and looks at it.
It actually
looks at
smells
you.
of like ginger. It smells nice. You're not quite sure where I got ginger from. It's a lovely poultice. It's just don't look at it.
Probably the same place you kept extra legs.
Don't think about where it's from. It's a lovely poultice. What you don't know can't hurt you.
It most certainly can.
What I don't know has hurt me already.
Nonsense. I have no idea what you're talking about. This
Jed
is
rubs
perfectly
his eye
safe.
patch.
It side effects include.
I
Anyways,
am yes, still waiting for you to actually say you're going in.
Jed, what you can do.
Yeah, and Jed marches forward.
Yep. I too attach the blood moss to the appropriate orifice and maneuver.
This is like a nicotine patch.
You just stick it on your...
Yeah, anyone
It's a
exposed
ginger
skin.
Yeah.
And then it stings just a bit as it attaches properly. And I think the way I'll handle it is it'll give you mastery to endure checks if you need to make them to breathe under to swim somewhere.
Okay.
All right.
At least for the short
Yeah.
term.
Yep.
Okay. So as you head in, it is so very, very cold as the water reaches up and up your body. And
I have fire inside me. I'm cool.
fair, fair.
I'm a
It
horror
is
from
covered by this sheen
I'm just a
of
dude.
oil and coal and just substance on the very surface. Now that you think about it, you probably don't want to drop fire into this place.
No. Now that they think about it,
Uh-huh.
they any fire in.
What do you use for light sources, by the way?
I don't.
Yeah, you're fine, especially now.
We're just kind of following Brian, so like, can we just like hold his cloak as he maneuvers?
Hold
So-
his various legs as he swims us through.
we're holding hands. It's quite
Yes.
delicate. It's a beautiful scene, just the three of us.
Okay, so as you move forward, the world just disappears because there is no light here, and like Drow can see in low light.
But this is no light. So.
This is no light
darkness.
at all. And there's just the water that now reaches to your chest. And the dripping sounds all around you. And you have to step very carefully because there's all sorts of sleek things and rubble under your feet that you try very hard not to trip over, and sometimes do, and just go all the way into this murky water. And the pipes somewhere around you bang occasionally and rattle. But you're moving forward, led by Dado, who sees perfectly in this inky darkness.
Winning. That's what I call this. Winning.
And like Dano, the zoetrope horror in front of you is being incredibly conscientious.
Would the zoetrope horror in front of us like to make a discern plus technology roll to actually lead the party
No.
through this place?
No, I would.
I
not.
can back you up.
I don't think you can, because you are being led in the complete
Oh.
darkness.
No, in fact, neither of those are my thing, and my roll to risk. So
Okay.
no,
You have discern, right?
I'm
no.
not sure that. I'm not
I
sure that
have
you
no
have a
applicable
choice.
skill.
No, does Cat have discern?
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the same.
So you may
'Cause,
want
like,
to
if you're just saying
rethink
what you
who's leading
see-
the way, is what I'm saying.
If Dino's just like, okay, this is what I see, where should I go? Cat can be like, the unclaimed can be like,
No, because
oh,
that's just
this sounds like
assistant.
turn left.
And, no, like it. Basically, as it gets too dark, and Dino realizes that Dino should not be leading these two.
I can set everything on fire. I'm just putting it out there that this is something that I can do.
Oh, you put something out.
Actually, would hunt be appropriate? No, hunt
If
is
you're hunting someone,
if I'm hunting someone. The
I
exit
know.
out.
Hunting the red
Hunting
market.
exits. Exactly right.
No, I think that Dino has done what she can do.
Okay, if I light my finger on fire, because that is definitely something that I can do,
just
is that actually going to make the whole place explode or not?
I mean,
You
probably
realize
not.
that there's only one experiment that can be done.
Yes.
All right.
That
So
is
first of all, what I do is
You
I
tell
make
us
myself
to leave
invulnerable
the
to fire.
No, at least one of
No,
you
the
will survive
acclaimed-
this.
The unclaimed doesn't think it through. She's just sitting there and be like, you know what? I can't see. And we explode.
Well, no,
End
it's like,
campaign.
it's like, you know what? I can't see. Let me conjure my asbestos cloak.
Exactly right. So I'm going to enroll Endure and Occult.
So you are calling upon the Red King's blessing.
Yes.
Cool. And just looking at it, do you have mind stress for high? Yes, you do. You roll with mastery.
Now I don't have Endure as a thing. I do have Occult. Okay, how many?
You're rolling with mastery, so that's good.
Yeah. So how many?
Three
how many
dice.
dice? So challenging.
Yeah. 3
Challenging.
dice. Challenging.
2 dice. Only 2.
Three. Because you have mastery. Because you have high mind
Ah,
stress.
yes. Okay.
Don't explode us.
Don't
Do I get an
explode.
extra dice for a cold?
No.
No. Okay. No, so
I,
You didn't explode us. Oh, you
you're
might.
fine.
No, you
Alright,
successfully
so-
cast a spell.
Okay, yep.
I am now immune to fire damage. I now light my finger on fire.
Like, don't even tell us to get out of the water.
No, God
No.
no. I'm just.
No. All right.
We can't get out of the water, otherwise we wouldn't be in the water. I'm just.
Okay.
All right.
The unclaimed skin grows hot as hell. And yeah, then there is light.
Hi.
It's not enough to actively hurt Dano's many eyes.
Although Dano does flinch away.
Yeah.
Because who's the horror now?
Hey, boom. Finger guns, man. That's exactly right. Who's got 2 thumbs and can set them on fire?
Yeah, I imagine that you have your thumb on fire.
Cool. Now you can see and you can navigate a bit better. Okay, so who would actually like to lead the way now that you have a light source?
I have discern. I do not have anything else.
Does anyone have
That
technology?
sounds like you.
It sounds like you. 'Cause
Excellent.
It's not like we have technology.
So it will be 2 dice then.
So does that mean that I can actually assist Brian, or should I do the
No,
rolling? He'll
you're
assist
No,
me?
you. It's just you.
It's just you
just
because no one
we
else
can see now. So
can assist.
before Brian was the only one that could do it.
All
Because he
right.
was the
So
only one
now
that could
it's
now that we can-
is it challenging still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only 2 dice.
Only the
this time.
zoetrope horror is risky.
All right, but no one can assist me with this at all, right? So it's only 2.
I don't really see how they can without any understanding of where you are. Yes, 2 dice.
Okay. All right. I don't want to do this. I feel like this is going to be bad.
the only one that can.
Is it bad that we're all flinching?
I mean,
But you're still cat, so.
You're still.
Who's got
I
2
hate you
thumbs
so
and knows the way out? Look at this one.
I hate you so much, Cat. No.
I think you mispronounced love, but that's fine.
The Red
We can-
King knows the way to the Red Market.
You know,
You know what? This place
the
would actually be a
unclaimed
really good
is
haul for the
drawing
Red
on
King. Is really
the
what I'm
Red
saying.
King's power right now.
yeah,
okay.
leading to the Red Market.
You navigate using echoes and occasional half-rusted sign that you can find. And at one point, you even do a bit of detective work and go, there should be a sign here. Maybe it's under the water. You two dive and get it. And then we'll see where we're going. And so you're moving forward. And so far, you haven't had to actually dive under the water proper.
Not yet.
There were a couple of times where you see, oh, there's stairs going further down. Let's not go that way. Let's try to find some other way. And then you hear clanking on a pipe that is a bit too rhythmic to be just random noise of a station
Ooh.
settling down.
Spotify.
Just bam, 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 bam. Pause. Bam, 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 bam.
Is there a dynamic change in these? Like, oh, I don't know, Dopplering or volume?
No, it sounds like someone is
Tell
hitting
me
a
the
pipe
physics
with a
of
piece
these
of
pipe
metal.
bangings.
No, like, because it's like there's someone knocking from a stationary point, and then there's someone clanking along the pipe walking towards us, and I want to know if we can differentiate these 2 scenarios.
Would you like to make a discern roll?
No, I would not.
Far as I can
Would you like
tell,
me to?
no, it
Right.
is very, like, it keeps on going. So
Does it sound like? But like it sounds like it's
Sounds
coming
stationary.
from one consistent source. Yeah.
It's one pipe. So it travels down it from somewhere.
All right. Well, I can try my luck again. I suppose we can try this.
Well, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to discern a particular rhythmic sort of nuance towards it, or whether or not is it exactly the same pattern? Is it slightly different? Is it a code of which I know somehow?
So I think this is not really a challenging role. Right, there's not significant risk involved with this.
It's impossible. I would just
Yes.
You instantly take stress.
It is the same pattern, but it is probably done by like an actual person's hand because there are slight variations to it.
So are we going to go and find out who the person is? Are we going to go and try and find them? They're
You're
obviously
leading us, though.
Yes, I am totally going to take us towards the noise. Let us take the bait. We have a
You are
spider
a
creature.
distracted
How can
puppy.
it go wrong? And if worst comes to worst, I'll just set everything on fire. Like, this is a perfect situation for me.
Okay, well, so locating the pipe is not at all complicated, and like when you put your hand on it, you feel it vibrate with the banging.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we knock back first to see if like they're interested in communication?
I'd like.
Sure.
I'm not going to stop you.
So, who was that person speaking? That didn't sound at all like my monster creature.
Like my eldritch horror demon.
I am
Fine.
not the one who knocks.
Alright, so we knock back at it.
Okay. There is a pause, and then
Surprise
just
and knock, of course.
banging, frantic banging, twice as energetic.
Alright.
All right.
So now they know we're here. So go down us for being stealthy.
Definitely go. Okay, we're going to go follow the pipe.
Okay. Yes, walking down and just keeping your hand on it is relatively easy, and then it disappears down a tunnel that's aimed downwards. This is where this whole swimming thing will come in.
Really?
You know what? I think if you're going to meet with someone,
You know what? I think
Thank you.
if you're going to meet with someone, they may not take kindly to my form. I shall stay behind until you can introduce us. Or...
I think you should come with us and just stay in the background. You've got a beautiful cloak. You can wrap yourself in that. It's fine. And honestly, if they're being rescued, they're not going to care who's rescuing them. It's fine. Come with us.
Okay, just imagine the situation. You are a delver, suppose, hypothetically, right? And you are stuck in this sunken place. And you
from
hear
the water.
from the water emerges that horror.
Yep. That's why he doesn't go first.
Let's be real here. I'm the freak here.
You know what? I don't have to emerge from the water.
Yeah, you don't have to emerge from the water. And also, we need him because none of us can see
You
under
can just
water,
stick
okay?
your antlers over the water and look around.
Like, my fire doesn't work underwater very explicitly, unfortunately. So we kind of need him.
Right. So,
we
who
proceed.
is proceeding?
We all are.
Yes, we
I'm
all
making
are.
a unilateral decision here.
I will note that everyone. Well, so as you go down the tunnel and as the water closes above your head, you realize that you will need to hold your breath and swim and just hold on to the pipe and push yourself
It's
forward.
not working.
So everyone who does it will need to make an endure plus technology check.
We don't have to hold our breath because we breathe underwater.
No,
No,
you
we
get
get
a
mastery.
mastery to it. You get a bonus die.
Okay.
So it may be a reason why you don't want to go there. You know.
This is technology endure,
Yes.
risky.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I'm rolling no dice.
Well, they have mastery.
That's 2 dice.
Minus.
That's one dice.
That's one,
It's
yeah.
Well, it's 2.
It's lower.
It's 2
minus
minus
one.
1.
So I really prefer not to do this.
That's fine.
Well, we don't, like, I can't see underwater. I thought the whole point of the spell was that we didn't have
Does-
to breathe underwater.
No, but you can follow the pipe. You don't have to.
Does the knocking sound like it was potentially like an SOS, and then as soon as we respond, like, did it sound panicked or
Can
like an
certainly be
alarm?
interpreted this way. It's like finally someone's here.
Okay. Jed is interested in investigating the noise.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
maybe Jed, because you have Endure.
yes. Jed can also not see.
Actually, but if the Unclaimed holds up or makes a fire here,
We'll
like it can
explode.
like through the water,
Yeah.
and I'll just go retreat a little bit back. Fires. Like we're gonna absolutely split the.
Dino has an idea.
Okay.
You light a fire after Dino leaves.
So you can certainly create a fire that will just burn on this side of the wall here.
Well, I
I'll be
guess.
over there.
Oh. Well, look. Okay, I'm willing to give this a shot only because I seem to be rolling okay today.
Good reason. Good reason. 2 dice minus 1, still a 9.
I don't have any of the skills needed for this, and this is
But you have a major ability that says any fire you spend time building
not
just
underwater.
works. Yeah, no, you're not building it
Speci-
underwater. You're building this to light down through the water on this side.
So that I will be able to see.
Well, so
And
this
you're
will
just
at least
pending it.
help you a bit to retreat in a hurry, I guess. if
Yeah,
that's
like
needed.
it'll give you a really good place to aim for. It's a good
All right.
idea.
Look, I got told this whole place was going to explode if we decided to put fire up
don't-
here, but you know what?
don't-
Let's do it.
Do not burn the sump. There's like it attached to this building or
Do
something.
not burn the technology.
Like
Okay.
use your gifts and some thought. A minimal amount of thought.
If I'm
Consideration.
diving down, though, I need something to put the fire on, right? What am I putting the fire on above the water to light? Isn't that the whole point? I have to actually dive down and swim at this point, so I can't do that with
Well,
my
so
thumb
you-
in the air.
Yes,
No,
you won't be
sorry,
able to
we're,
bring
we're
the
talking
fire
about
with you.
3 different things.
Yes.
Okay, right.
Thing
Unpack
the
it.
first. Back in this, so actually, Mikhail, can you describe the tunnel entrance that we're at?
Okay, so you were traveling down this main hall of the station, you think?
Yep.
And then this is like a service tunnel. It is maybe 1.5 meters wide at all, and it is heading down from there. So there's an
Yep.
archway, and it goes there. And there's
So
all
it's
sorts
just
of
a
pipes
tunnel.
running along the ceiling and the wall.
So
My thought
And yes, half of the pipes are ruptured, and there's more water seeping through them.
is that you can build the fire on one of the pipes that's not ruptured to light your way back if you have to return in a hurry. You would not be carrying it with you, but you could find your way back.
Okay.
Then, if you wanted to, we could look around for some sort of glass thing that you might be able to build a light source from. But I think that might be challenging, and holy shit, this voice.
I love the fact that when he starts speaking, we all come in really close like this, as if it's going to help us here.
I also want that to like actually be in like Lovecraftian writing. Is just like all this old like language that Lovecraft does, and all of a sudden they're just like, and we need to find this thing. I don't know, glass or whatever.
All right.
Squamous and rugose glass.
Do you have a canning jar?
Yeah, but it's not going to hold oxygen long enough to hold my flame. That's the biggest issue. It's not, if I do that, like,
Yes, it
oxygen
will be
is still
hard
a
for you
base
to bring.
requirement.
Well, I mean, okay, if you really wanted to, you could go around looking for like a globe that used to cover a electric light. But that would be a check, right? It would be your going fishing.
searching.
All right. Well, maybe we should do that. Why the hell not? It's not like we don't have the time.
Well, okay, so there's
not-
more crunching, clanging coming from the pipe.
Yeah, sure. That's only because they finally realised
Yes.
that there's somebody there. They're going to be doing that. That's fine. I mean, they've survived this long. They're going
What?
to survive 10 minutes for us to look for a light. Okay, so is that a discern roll?
Yes. So you are looking
But still
for anything
technology.
that will be like a big glass covering that will, can...
Something that I can use in as an actual thing. Yes.
Cool. Yes, it will be discern plus technology.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got discern only. So I've got 2 dice challenging.
Correct.
See, I'm getting this. Look at this. Huh.
God damn it, Cat.
Fucking high fives. Yeah. Who's got 2 thumbs and now got an underwater fire source?
It's also, considering how much we're investing in this might be a good time to use
To what?
To do
You
what?
could-
to
Hello.
use Red King's Curse.
That
Find
is true.
Because,
Yes.
we're getting breathing stuff. We have a light globe. This is
That's
something...
true.
Just
Okay,
find some
fine.
treasure.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom. Give me my Red King's curse.
Oh yes. While I remember, Brian, did you halve your stress after suffering?
I
fallout?
did.
Okay, good. So yes,
Rounding down.
correct. Cat then claimed finds this globe that was maybe like half a meter in diameter, and I think it was some sort of a decoration here, but there's a massive crack and like quarter of it is missing, and there's jagged edges around it. But yeah, if you somehow carry it carefully, stick your hand in, you sure can light it and drag it along with you. It's a 2-man job, basically. Because one person needs to hold it in place, another person needs to stick their hand in and light the match.
Right, and that's my D8 treasure.
No,
Oh, right. I was gonna say.
that is not a very D8 treasure, no, is it?
Your D8 treasure is a trap.
Look, I would believe it. Is really. Also, am down with it. If that was true, then. All right. So yes, we're also going to evoke the Red King curse before we go any further.
Okay, so Red King Curse is, where nearby is a D8 treasure. And you can just sense...
Or greater.
Oh, greater, yes.
Could be greater.
Oh, greater.
Just, if you want it to be greater,
Reminds
we
me-
won't stop you.
Understandable.
D20 treasure.
Okay, cool. Well, it is in fact from the same, in the same direction as the clanging is coming from. It might not be in the same spot, but same way.
It's lost pages from the timetable Bible.
Good luck storming the castle.
All right, so yeah.
All right. So now we roll for following the
Okay.
pipe along.
So now Jet and then Claimed are going down. They have attached the blood moss to
down.
somewhere, and it has
Nicotine patch,
taken root
breathing
properly.
patch.
And the two of you are carrying this glass globe with light inside. And you probably don't actually need to keep your finger there as long as you essentially make a fire on the inside. Cool. Sure. The two of you, would you please make me a duo plus technology roll with mastery?
No.
And it's risky.
Yeah.
Is it risky?
Yes. Oh, sorry, not risky, challenging. We'll be
Okay,
nice.
okay.
Yeah, that's
I
kinda
feel
scary.
much safer now.
It would be risky for me, which is why I'm...
Okay, but the lights took away the riskiness.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
no, you rolled with mastery, Cat.
Yeah, you should have 2 dice.
Oh, right. Okay.
So roll one more die.
It's gonna be
Oh.
a 9.
Nope, no, it's not.
And so I have
Lycan.
regular, injure, master. So I should roll 3.
Why do you get 3 dice?
Because
Oh,
he
I
actually
haven't-
has the skill.
Oh my god.
I'm
Oh my
good at
God.
this. It's a thing I'm good at. Guys, we found it.
Okay. Well, Cat, I think we will go with,
Cat doctor.
D6 blood stress. Your lungs start to burn halfway through. And at that point you
Too
realize
much fire.
that, like, even as you're panicking, there's... Oh my god. Hard to decide whether to run back or forward. And then you take 6 blood stress, because of course you do.
Oh, I thought you said 1d6, so I got
Yes.
to roll for it.
I know, I rolled.
No,
Lift
he gets
four?
to roll
No.
for it.
Oh, he gets to roll for it. Oh,
Yeah.
right. 6! Holy
Yep.
shit.
At which point your total
Then
stress
the realization hits in.
hits 14, and you suffer
it's fine.
a major blood fallout by definition.
Okay. This is fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Just so, but before I make the suggestion, Jed, was one of your foretellings to take major blood stress? It was. Hey,
It
Kat.
was.
Yeah.
Don't do the thing.
Fucking yes.
I mean, yeah, do the thing.
Collateral.
I just don't want to drown. This is the second time you've done this.
It totally is. Why do you think I'm
No,
not down
thank
there
you.
with you?
I accept it as it's part of my calling.
Oh god, so you're doing the collateral ability?
I am totally throwing collateral. I did not take 6
I get it set to the
Somebody else
nearest
did.
friendly target, NPC or NPC. Okay.
Do I get all? I get all of the
You get
stress.
six-
You take
yeah,
6
you
stress.
totally do.
So
All right,
we
and that
will
puts me at
figure out.
11.
I like the fact
I'm gonna roll
we have a
12.
knack
I'm not gonna
drowning.
take major fallout.
Sorry, what, Kat?
like we're trying to go underwater, right? We're doing the thing, and we're
Yeah.
already drowning. Like we've gone
Yeah.
like our heads have like barely like left the surface, and we're fucked.
No, like I imagine that it's the moss is helping, but you still like can't get over the whole breathing water thing. So like there's this physiological feeling of drowning, but you keep going. Like you
So-
can still
Underwater
breathe.
ourselves,
Like,
basically.
yeah.
So what I think is happening, right, is you dove on the ground and you kept moving and you're like holding this fire orb in your hands. And by the way, it's starting to get quite warm because you know there's actual fire inside this glass
Which is fine
thing,
for me.
which is
But
probably fine to you. And so you are, yes, you are holding the orb, and Jed is pushing along the pipe that still occasionally clangs. And then the unclaimed starts to panic because yes,
Just
like
throws the fire
can't
into
breathe anymore, and just thrashes in the water and sticks her head inside the fire orb because and just pieces of this fire rain all over her.
Fire is good to her.
Fire is good to her. There's still some oxygen left inside, so you get a few frantic breaths. And so it looks to Jed almost like a fiery crown around Unclaimed's head. It's the only thing that's visible in this horrid dark place.
Let's be clear. The Unclaimed now has a fire halo.
fucking yes.
Yep.
It's
And
got 2 thumbs and a face on fire.
in the commotion, Jed has let go of the clanging pipe and then frantically moving to grab something, find a way forward. It's all dark and closing in, and there's
Well,
this,
it's worse than dark. It's these flickering shadows that are moving all over the.
and
there's
the
no
only source of
horizon.
light is the firehead right
It's the
there.
fire halo from behind me. Perfect.
Yes, and you push and you push and you push, and then you're downed because you just pass out from water flooding your lungs. So we will give you this.
You can't move under your own power, and you're barely clinging on to consciousness. You can be moved around by others.
Wow.
Be upgraded to dying. Perfect. Because I'm going to remember it this time, am going to use my not yet ability.
Okay.
Nice.
So I still get the fallout of. I still have the major fallout, but I don't get the negative effects of it.
Right. So just through sheer willpower, you are not passing out.
I am determined to help this individual clinging on the pipes.
Would you like to make me a endure plus technology roll to actually get where you're going?
Sure. Do I still have mastery because I'm swimming?
Yes, and also you do get to clear half of your stress because you did get the
Yes,
fallout.
that I did. I only gained it because it would be gaining 6 to 11 and losing 5.
Yes.
Because I only just gave myself 1, so that was good. All right, and let's roll the dice. Hey, that's a 10. That's 2 10s. And
Nice.
a 9. I'll
Okay.
take it.
So you will
I'm cured of stress.
yeah. Here, the clanging pipe reverberates through the entire small tunnel. But you just push yourself in a direction, and the tunnels split, and you just keep going. And the fire halo follows. And
Swim faster away from this fire.
yep. And then you see another source of light ahead of you. And on your last legs, you push forward and you break the surface of the water. And we'll cut to Dana now.
No, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good.
Time for some combat.
I have a tiny cup of tea. It's fine.
Time for some risky kill checks.
Not risky. That's the only thing Dana is good at right now. So you're standing
Well,
there.
he's good. He gets mastery, but they're risky, right?
No. Anything that's not hard to kill is risky.
Oh, anything that's not hunter killing.
Yeah, I in
Gotcha.
fact become very good
Only
at
hunter
certain-
killing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you are standing there all alone, and you're trying to calm down, trying to come off of this state.
Yes.
To give a more presentable face. When you feel the water move behind you, just this small splashes, small waves.
One of my antler eyes looks at it.
So, I'm emerging from one of the side tunnels. You see a couple of animal corpses. In fact, the bits that are sticking out above the water, it's just like an arched spine skeleton. But you think you can see under the water there is still some flesh that hasn't been picked clean by whatever bats or birds are here. And maybe just some random movement of water through the tunnels has brought these corpses here. Or maybe not.
Sure.
Maybe not.
Are they proceeding towards me?
Yes, they are.
Are?
Rar, rar.
So this is where I'm going to again try to cause echo stress.
Okay. Any particular reason?
Because I have my cursed dagger, and I'm an evil horror, and I don't feel like poking things through the water.
I mean, fair.
So again, I start drawing a ritual through the air. I am cutting air with my dagger, and my claws, and like, it's weird, but it's easier to kill now. It's easier to slice through the ties that bind.
Very good.
And it's like, you know what? Nothing good ever approaches underwater under a pile of corpses.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to attack.
Cool. Well, do make me
It then turns out it's us.
kill plus technology or wild, actually. Technology is everything around you, but
Yeah.
these things are, they used to be creatures.
Yep. So that's kill, no. Mastery, yes. Wild, yes.
3 dice.
Hey.
Hey.
There you go.
And I inflict echo stress because
Cool.
of my dagger.
Yes. Well, do roll for stress. And we'll see what actually happens. D6, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. So the first of the two corpses rears up just starts thrashing, really. You don't think it can properly experience pain. And you can see that there's something really off about it, because as it thrashes, as it raises its hand or its head or paws, you think it was some sort of a boar, maybe. Above water, it's bone. Picked clean, nothing there. When it's underwater, you see there is flesh there. You see, like, organs. It is a lesser heart's blood beast, which come in any variety of horrible things.
Okay. So this Quoth blood beast, it doesn't actually count as an emissary. It's just a wandering monster.
Well, you could try talking to it. But now the two things rush at you as fast as they can. They're ducking in and out of water, and they are about to be upon you.
All right. So again, I will try to cut the ties that bind them to Quoth.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Roll it again.
Roll again.
Ah, yes.
Nice. Do the stress thing.
So what I'm kind of thinking is that clearly there are these intangible ties that emanate from Quoth into its beings.
Yes.
And so I take one and I sever it and I plug it in.
Oh God.
Okay. So I will be, I guess, extra nice and say that this massive thing you do to the other unharmed quote-unquote creature, because that sure destroys it. Its bones sink, and now you see that it was just a skeleton, that all the meat has rotten away a long time ago. But the other thing is sure lunging at you. Make me an Endure plus Wild roll, will you? As it's about to gore you with tusks that are still there, whether in or out of water.
And it's risky because it's Endure. So I rolled a 3.
Oh dear. Well, this will be straightforward. Teeth and claws, yes. D6 to blood. We will be very clear about that. Well, unclaimed. I want to look at Dano.
So, no, I'm fine if you want to add it to unclaimed.
I understand that, yes. So, 4 stress to blood, pushing your total to 9.
Yep.
And then we will... Of course, we will roll stress for you.
Yeah, of course you will. Yeah. Well, I mean, I get half off. Ha ha.
You do. It is very handy.
6, 4. And that means that I don't even have to add 4. Yay. So what fallout do I take? Probably bleeding?
No, that would have been minor fallout.
So bleeding sounds good.
Yes, I understand that. I think we will go with broken leg.
While swimming.
Yeah, well, keep it
You have
above
plenty
water.
of legs. You're fine.
All right.
So
Sure.
yes, the thing cuts through your flesh like it's not even there,
Yeah.
and then just lodges its tusk in between your bones and turns.
Great.
Yep.
So I attack it again, because
See what you can do. Yay.
Splitting the party, yay.
Oh, guess what? We could have used
Could you use the what, sorry?
a Jed.
You meant fire, like I know he said.
I keep missing the combat. I'm passed out during the first combat. I'm gone during the other combat.
Okay. So by now it is, frantic stabbing runes into the thing,
Yeah.
and you're both underwater.
Yeah.
Cool. So, this thing crumbles. The heart's blood beast. Quartz
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah.
And everything
do
is
you.
quiet once again.
So
Wow.
let's just pass the camera back before anything else happens.
Next scene.
Next scene. Very good. Yes, let us jump back to Jed and the Unclaimed as they emerge from the dark water to find a campsite. And in it, sitting and is a emaciated figure in ragged hound's uniform.
Oh God, why are we
Oh, no.
constantly finding all of your comrades in the middle of these things? It's like.
Oh, actually, sorry, let me amend that. No, it's the helmet that's the giveaway that you can see.
Okay.
It actually doubles as a pot over the campfire.
Is this the figure still making a clanging sound, or are they just?
Yeah, so it's a woman, a human woman at that, which is slightly unusual, but not that unusual. And yeah, no, she had a wrench in her hands, and then she's stopped, and she's kind of not sure whether she should be threatening you with it or helping you out of the muck.
Okay.
I like show that because I'm in uniform, so it's like I show that I'm a hound and approach her and just like, I heard your clanging.
Well, so I think
What
the
happened?
very first thing you say is,
Yes, that was how we cut. It was me gasping for air.
okay, she... Oh my god, are you here to save me?
How did you get here? I will help and we can bring you to shelter.
I was... What is that? She points at the Unclaimed.
Oh, that is my light source currently. Meet the...
I'm just being amazing.
Okay, yes.
Really?
I was here on a mission. Yes. I was looking for some useful supplies.
Yes.
And then water level just rose, and I couldn't get out
Just rose.
anymore.
So it hasn't always been flooded like this?
It's been less flooded. And
But
I think it just comes and goes. But I've been
Okay.
stuck here for better part of a week, I think. I'm almost through my rations.
Okay. We are on our way to the Red Market, where we believe there is shelter there.
Oh, anywhere.
Anywhere
but
but
here
here.
would work.
Okay, so any place that is a house. We can try and get you back there. On the other side of this, we have someone that can see in darkness.
And me.
And this beacon of light. I've
we
met
have
friends.
something that can
That's
see
right.
in darkness. Yeah.
This beacon of light. I just want to say that you said that that's what I am, and I'm now owning the title. Okay.
I will give a preface warning. The comrades I have made on this journey are strange. They're not the hounds that you and I know, but they have proven to be helpful and trustworthy so far.
Look, anything is better than this horrid dump.
That's not true, but I agree.
I know from personal experience that is not.
Okay, so looking around a bit more, she...
Is this just like an enclosed area that, is there any other outs, or are the outs
There are
going back?
many other outs. Well, there's a couple other outs, and she'll say that I've been trying the tunnels, seeing if I can get somewhere else from this hub, and like I've scavenged some things, enough to make a fire, but I couldn't get all the way through to.
Are you
the main
good
hall.
with technology at all?
She does have a wrench. Let's just put
Yeah,
that
she's
on
got
the
a wrench. She
table.
built a. She knew how to scavenge.
She is much better than us. Yep.
We all come to life with a certain
You
set
have
of
proven to
skills.
have survival skills.
When
My
she's-
beacon of light here is good at discerning things. That if you know your way around a little bit, you might be able to help each other out. And we can find salvation.
Okay, yeah, no, she... If you lead me, if you help me somewhat, maybe I can get there. It's just that there's also this massive bag of salvage that I have.
We can help.
I need
Karen.
back to
We
the
are-
order.
We are better in numbers.
Have we found my D8 treasure yet? Or was I too busy drowning to notice?
Or is that what this bag of salvage is?
Well, there sure is something really, really valuable inside this bag. Yes.
Ooh. We are
so
totally taking their bag
to
of
give you
salvage off them.
just a bit more overview of like what's there. She is actually sitting on a couple of overturned benzene machines. From the looks of it, like that's the tiny island that has been kept above the water.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, other than the campfire that she made, there's 2 bags full of, like 2 backpacks, that full of whatever she's scavenged from looks of it. Yeah, and she is freshly, well, not freshly anymore, but bandaged from whatever wounds she sustained here.
So do I know which bag the special
Yes.
treasure is in?
Yes.
Okay, we will help you out of this place as long as you give me, and I point to the bag that has the treasure in it that I want.
Look, it's for the hounds, okay?
It's absolutely for the hounds. We have a hound with us. That's fine.
We have actually been running low on supplies. Extra bartering chips for supplies could be helpful.
Extremely helpful. Yep.
Okay, would you like to make a compel plus technology or Haven roll?
Oh,
I can
Haven.
assist with Haven.
Well,
Excellent.
because she is.
Hey, can't you flash your badge?
I don't know if that would be
Fair enough.
useful here, because badge is more to get me into a place,
Fair
or
enough.
like to.
Rather
Yeah.
than to stamp
Rather than to
authority onto
persuade,
a
yep.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, I've got Compel. He's got Haven. So
I have Haven. Yeah.
challenging
Our
3.
powers combined.
3 dice.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. And yep, go ahead. Okay, she
What's
bites.
it like to be a cat?
High five. Yes.
She bites her lip and thinks for a moment, and like that's almost not even worth it. But fine, look, get me out of here alive, okay?
Okay.
You can have that
Alright, Yeah.
Just leave the Eldritch Demon behind and go for it.
All right. Well, let's roll to start getting back to where we came from then.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so both of you make, again, Endure plus technology rolls.
Yeah.
Because...
So it's 2 dice, right?
2 for you, 3 for me.
Yeah.
And this one didn't go, like, pretty much exactly the way that...
Oh, that was almost an 8.
I mean, if you add them up, it.
Okay, so that sucked for both of you.
Again.
Let me read my abilities, see if there's anything to stop me from dying.
We are not being treated well, place.
No.
But I did get the
Let's
treasure.
start with... Okay. Cat, you are eating...
Hey, Mikhail, you're not allowed to roll d6.
Cat, you are eating 6 fortune fallout. Because...
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
No! I'm gonna lose my treasure.
And you are getting a major fortune fallout for that. But before we do that,
God.
Jet, let's roll for you. See,
9.
that's better.
9 fortune. Oh my god.
And for Jet, that will be 5-9 total stress. I want to roll all the things before I figure out what actually happens.
Is mine also fortune?
No, yours will be mine. Well, because I think
Mine will be
mind.
mind? Alright,
Yes,
then don't roll for my fallout. With
already-
keep smiling. Takes more than this to get you down. The first time you
Okay.
suffer mind stress in a situation, you do not roll for fallout.
Oh, okay, so you're just this horrible,
You are a glutton for
Insane.
punishment.
smiling.
I found another hound. I'm so happy. And this one's not tied to a wall. Or nailed to a wall.
I bark sonatas in G minor because I feel like that's about where we're at right
Ooh, G minor's a good P. D minor's my favorite, but G minor works. G minor's my second favorite.
Okay. Oh dear.
now. I have
No,
wonderful
friend
music.
dies.
I'd lose my treasure.
So, Cat, we will go with, I think, yes. Hell for weather. Your predictions were wrong and you lead the party in an actively dangerous area, or the area in changes and becomes hostile, or if the locale permits, a storm whips up. Until you reach a
Wait,
haven, all actions the party takes become risky. Remove this fallout when you do. So you are moving along. And
This is where we came from, right?
yeah, like you're following the same pipe, and though it's not
Is
clanging
there an
anymore.
internal storm? Is that what's going on right now?
Yes.
Like a
Oh,
storm is
oh,
literally
I
coming
actually-
up around the water?
So it's not a storm. It's as you're moving along. There's a wheel on the wall. And it's stuck fast and creak, and then the valve flies open.
And so it was stagnant water by and large. Now it's moving and it's starting to move faster and just push you forward. And
You're helping.
Yeah, it's helpful water.
But that does sound like my kind of helping, let's be really honest.
so, yes, you. By the time you get into the haven, you have to fight. If there's another haven at the main hall.
I was about to say.
Yeah, no.
Am I just sitting here going, guys? Guys.
You have to fight against the current, and you're holding on for dear life to each other. And
I'm good at fighting.
yes, I mean, and the water level starts to rise noticeably here. But
Sounds like
before,
close quarters combat.
Yes, almost. Before we get to that, let's jump back to Dano once again.
Oh, good.
I'm good.
Don't worry, guys. We're not going to have to deal with this for very long. I have a plan.
Thank
Great.
That is heartening to hear. I'm not looking at that.
So how much fortune stress do I have now?
Well, you took 6, and then you half your total stress, so you can remove it from whatever you want.
9, 10, 11, 12, 16. So I get rid of 8.
You had 16 stress.
Yeah, that's...
Had 16 stress.
If you keep taking 6 stress, that is the thing that will happen to you.
I'll take it all off fortune.
So,
Okay.
Brian,
Yes.
you fought and killed 2 of these hard quartz blood creatures,
Yeah.
and one of them was a wild boar of some kind, like similar enough.
I do it for you.
The other one, now that you look at it, the bones kind of strewn under the water, but you can see through that.
Yeah.
You realize it was a person.
Okay.
Just
Oh, I'm totally butchering these 2, by the way.
excellent. Well, so the tricky thing with butchering them is they're just bones. Once their connection to Kvoth has been severed, the weird underwater flesh
Yeah.
disappears, but you can take the bones.
Well, I have the valuable connection to Quoth that I severed and attached to myself.
Yes.
And B, yeah, bones. Bones are great.
Bones,
Like-
yeah. So you are picking up bones and add a d6 bones wild resource to you.
Okay. I've got a feeling that I'm going to need this.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that is. And so the bones of the person, they
Yeah.
come in what appears to be the remnants of a hound uniform. That's not even entirely rotted away yet.
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about, and that uniform right in the water.
Yeah. Oh, it's just these bits and pieces, but like the cloth and the color are recognizable.
I mean, okay, I do feel somewhat obliged. Are there dog tags around?
No, not in the
Great,
immediate
then-
vicinity.
Then
You
I'm
can
sure
go
I have
searching
no
for them.
idea what about this uniform. We're in a sewer. Uniform goes away.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No one's gonna know it was
Yeah.
there ever.
No hounds will ever know.
Do you keep the human skull though? Because it started to be strange. Have you seen that image of a child's skull with like 2 sets of teeth? Because like the milk teeth and the adult teeth that haven't come in yet. Well, this one has like 3. Because, Kvoth.
Sure. Yes, of course I do. I don't even know why I hesitated.
Okay.
And this is, what should I write down?
Well, so I think write down D6 bones wild
Yep.
and
And then odd skull.
old skull D6 occult.
Cursed? Okay, occult.
Cursed is better. Yep.
Yep. Great.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. I have a broken leg. So I'm going to try to. Okay. What exactly does broken leg do?
Moving is hard.
Any action involving the leg automatically fails. Can I mix some sort of crutch
Sure.
or splint? with
Yes,
men?
absolutely. There's plenty of
Yeah.
pipes and pieces of metal around to strap to your feet.
Yep.
It sounds like meant plus technology.
And that's risky.
You are no longer a zoetrope with horror.
Oh, the situation's done?
I think so. Like, it's been a while.
Okay, so is it just the flood
Spent so
that
much
makes it
time
risky?
stuffing around.
Is
Yes.
it now the flood that makes it risky?
I'll even be nice and say that the flood hasn't quite started yet.
Great. So mend plus technology, so that's 2 dice.
Or you can wait for your friends to come and help you with that.
Or not.
Or not.
Or
Or
not.
just cut your leg off.
Yeah.
Look, if there's one thing we know is that you got plenty more when you find your true form. So it's okay. Really good about.
You're about to go into true form again.
Okay.
True form and just stay there, like, honestly.
I think, sure, we will go with a d6 stress, which is just 1 to your supplies.
Oh my god, it's not a 6.
Because, like, you have a bag with useful stuff, and you keep diving in the water or just leaving it somewhere, and
Yeah.
some stuff gets ruined.
Actually, I think what... Yeah, because I don't actually get a crutch out of it, so... And so now I'm at 5 stress.
5 stress total.
Yep.
I see 6, but
Math, shut up.
yes, you don't suffer any fallout. It just, yeah, everything is a bit soggy.
Alright. I'm going to sit very quietly and wait for help.
And then, well, you get your hands on
Excellent.
something that just might be the right, length and not too heavy. And then there's a whirlpool right there. And somewhere floodgates gates have opened, and the entire body of water starts moving.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
And so
There's
you see the Unclaimed's fiery helmet over there emerging from its underwater tunnel.
Our beacon of light has risen.
And now you just need to get the hell out of here.
Everything hurts. My leg is broken. Can one of you help me with a crutch? Because I'd like to leave now.
Well,
or
so
can I lean
you-
on your shoulder?
Need
any
to...
form of medical?
The water level rises here. You will need to boogie in the general direction of the exit very, very quickly, which is fine and won't even be a check, I don't think, for Jet on the Unclaimed or your new friend. But someone will need to help out Dano, who can't move fast enough on her own.
Well, I'm going to be leading the way with my fiery helmet. So I think
I'll grab Dano and help.
Taken, yeah.
In which case, Jet, do make me an Endure plus technology check. It's risky now, because everything is risky now.
Do I get mastery because we have
You're
a
swimming,
bondy
yeah.
thing?
And
Sure.
swimming. You're swimming.
Let's be nice.
Okay.
Like, you can duck underwater when you need to,
Okay.
and it's not that much of an issue.
It's going to be a lot easier.
Breathe because I'm more comfortable under. So, endure and mastery, risky. 3 dice. Whee!
And eliminate the top roll.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
still a success with a cost.
Okay.
Time for me to die.
Yeah. But I'm thinking that you still have that drowned fallout that has actually been cleared.
That is very true. Okay, well, let us deal, d6 stress to your blood.
Roll a 12. Roll a 12.
So what's
Roll
your,
a 12.
what is your total?
I believe I'm at 11.
Okay, so 11 or 12 will...
What? Oh, because you already had fallout, right? Okay.
I had fallout.
Yeah. I was like, you've got to be at least 12. So, wait, no, you've
Oh
already
yeah,
cleared.
and what treasure should Cat write down?
We'll deal with that in a moment. Yes,
Right,
you
when she
have the
gets there.
backpack.
We have-
You bargained for a backpack of goodies.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Time to
Okay.
kill the newbie off.
Yes. Because
No, wait. Oh. You were useful. We'll need to resurrect you.
you're not quite dead yet, but I think, yeah. So you are. Jet always puts everyone ahead of themselves, right? And so you're pushing your new hound friend ahead. Her name is Marianne, by the way, not that anyone's asked.
I was gonna say her name is Betty, but goes by Bed.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Now, you know what? No, her name is Marianne for reasons that may or may not become apparent eventually.
Oh,
But she goes by bed.
Yes.
so she goes by Bed.
And then Jet pushes Dano up forward, like almost tosses her up the stairs. But that same action propels him backwards. And then the whirlpool, that has started just sweeps him off the feet. So what we're going to do here is say that I upgrade your downfall out to dying. Because your lungs are now filled with brackish water. And you can't tell up from down anymore. And it's just this nightmare of tumbling through endless abyss. Choose, do something useful before you die, and roll with mastery, because this is the last thing you'll ever do, which will be, you save everyone else. Like, I guess the way we've described it, you already did it, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone else gets out fine. In fact, I will let you close the floodgates, just slam doors, shut the doors here, like you find some sort of a lever or whatever. And if you make the roll, the effects of the Hell for Weather fallout go away, because water doesn't follow you all the way down to the red market. Or desperately try to cling to life and lose something vital in the bargain. Do you want to leave, or do you want to help your comrades?
Wow, Sophie's choice. This is where shit gets real. Seriously real.
Jed came into the heart for a purpose that was not his comrades that he currently has. It is a purpose for his fallen comrades that he has had before. So
Yes.
he is going to cling to his life.
Awesome. Okay, so the rest of the group are up the stairs and just flying and dragging Dano along. And you turn around, and there is no Jet. And the water just keeps rising. And just swallowing step after step after step. And you realize that it will overpour, and it will keep going. And you need to move. And like he's not coming. And then through this water, you see Jed's body emerge. And not under his own power either, because a massive, glistening black tentacle is wrapped all around him.
Oh no, Jed, no.
And then it lifts him up and positions him almost tenderly at the very top of the stairs. And then unfurls and disappears back into the water.
Oh no, Jed, no.
I mean, one of us.
I'm so sorry, Jed.
Okay.
So it puts me like, am I conscious and like good to go? And it was just a tentacle helped me out. A
Well,
little
let's talk about
killer
what
whale
happens
pushed me to shore.
when the tentacle helps you out.
Yes. So, you are
Stepping you out. That's
Like the last thing you remember is you were drowning.
That's thing I remember. Oh, was it drowning? Yeah.
Yes, you're drowning, and then you just get so angry that no, this is not what you're here for. You have a mission, and this is not it. And then something reaches out. And then you are up there coughing up water. And so, mechanically, half your stress, again, you suffer the fallout. You don't get the dying fallout, and even remove the downed fallout,
I'm
because it was about
constantly dying.
upgraded. Yes.
Yeah.
But
Sweet, so that healed me, and I'm A-okay, nothing ever is wrong. But...
Well, but you made a bargain.
You did. That's all.
Or rather, it wasn't even a bargain. You just said, no, I don't want this. And as you think about it, as you stumble away from the sump station, yeah, no, that was the thing that slaughtered all of your comrades. Out there on the mission, however many years prior. The black
The
tentacles that have given you that onyx eye.
Yeah.
And now, where the tentacle wrapped around your body, you have just stripes of onyx black skin.
So the thing I seek to kill just saved me. Perfect.
And now that you are out of the immediate danger, you can make a splint for Dano to at least move
The
at a
exit.
reasonable pace. Like if you need to run, it's still a risky check. You still have the broken leg. And yeah, there you are.
So are you going to grab him again? Are we going to do this again? Because I still need to lead the way. I'm the only one with the
Yeah,
fire.
you're the only, like-
Actually
When you're
showing
out
us
of
what-
the sump station, you
Out of the
are
what?
You're out of the station. You
Oh, we're
are
out of the station.
Kid,
Okay.
bring the map back up so we can see where we are
absolutely.
then.
yeah.
All right.
We accidentally went north.
Wait, this was just the fucking.
This
We
was
aren't even
just
in tier
Right
one.
there. That's convenient because
We're not even out of tier 1.
yeah.
Um,
This was only here.
so I'm going to note that we still have risk. All of our rolls are risky
Until you reach a heaven.
until we reach a
Because-
haven.
Except for me, because my haven can be literally any labyrinth that I create, and I've got a plan for that.
You just create a little maze around you. A maze of dioramas. You're just like, I made it confusing. I feel at home.
Exactly.
Because
I'm fine because I'm
Water.
completely insane. You guys aren't okay.
like you are going downwards. You are specifically looking for tunnels going downwards, and wherever you go, water just keeps flowing after you.
Yeah, right. So have we actually left the sump station yet?
Yes,
And we are here, D6?
yes. I will now
You know.
roll d6 to see how many
Well,
events there will
Before
be.
you do, can we get that splint?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
It's not a check.
Brian.
Once you're outside, it's fine.
okay, good. Good.
All right, so how are we fixing Brian? Are you going to cast Mend on your... Or does somebody else...
No, it just means that I can hobble along.
Okay. No.
You find
That's
a
road.
stick.
Yes. So what you need
It's
to
not
do
a challenge.
is go to heaven and find a haunt that will heal blood stress. And
We
instead of
all
healing
just-
blood stress, you can remove the fallout.
We all just need to make it to the red market, and
Yeah.
all will be fine.
Red market, red market, red market, red market. We can
But
make
it
the
is
red
3 o'clock.
market. We can...
We only just started.
I'm happy to keep going.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Do you need to go?
No.
Ideally,
I
we
mean-
would make it all the way to the red market, but we'll see how it goes.
Let's do that. Let's make
Just
it
roll a
red
1.
market.
Easy one.
Yeah, like roll a d2 and roll a 1.
Roll a D1.
Okay. Who
roll a
have I
D1.
not made happy yet with their foretellings?
I feel like I've been...
So I've put an asterisk for the ones that have been ticked this time.
Okay. Oh, the unclaimed has not been.
Would
visited
I
yet.
have... I would defend that I've also performed an act in service of my order of helping a hound.
We will get to
Well,
that.
We'll get
Yeah.
there. We'll see if we
Yeah,
actually
we'll
help
get
her.
there.
She might die.
We'll get there.
I mean, it would be an easier sell if you didn't go give us your most valuable stuff that the order sent to get.
That's
Even if
her,
she
not
dies,
me.
even if she dies, you've still helped her, right? Like this is the you absolutely helped. You relocated her from
We
one
found out
position
what she
to
needed,
another.
and
Exactly
she said
right.
anywhere would be better.
She said anywhere would be better. Her words, not ours.
We have brought her
persuaded
underwater.
her from those words. We said that's not true, but let's roll with it. This is what we've ended up.
Okay, well, so looking through the things that you got from that bargain, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, do I have
Give me my
superpowers now?
treasure. I've got treasure.
Why would you have superpowers?
Because
he's
I've
black,
been
he's
touched
got like
by
black,
a black
onyx
tentacle.
skin everywhere.
Ah,
Like
No.
he's got
I'm
onyx
radioactive
eye,
now.
and he's like, you
not
know,
yet, anyway.
cannot be
That would be
hurt
one
by
thing
that
that,
monster.
like, once I notice that I have these black marks on me that I know match, Jed turns to his comrades and actually removes the eye patch that he's been wearing this whole time, and you see that there is this like black, almost void like that was slashed from his past, and then he's just like, I'm not as normal as I
who's the
may
weird
have seemed.
creature now? It's like, it's like, do you see why we don't care about, you know, little oddities around? She says with a fire still glowing off her head.
You just never turn that off. You're just like, this is me now.
No, this exactly. You know, we are here. I have a broken glass sitting on my head, and the whole thing's full of fire. And I'm totally fine with this. It's fine.
Okay, so I think the... 1 second, let me just find the thing. Yes, so you find the valuable item among the useful junk that we'll just put down as D6 technology junk in the backpack. Is actually a retro-engineered rifle.
A retro-engineered what?
Rifle. It is.
Oh, rifle.
Yes. It is, as Jet would recognize it,
I know exactly.
a officer's gun.
It's an officer's gun.
Yes. It's.
You all thought it was just a gun. This is an officer's gun.
Yeah, like rank and file don't get something this fancy.
Yeah.
This is rifle. And what does it do? D6.
So,
What
No,
damage does it do?
If you're describing it as a rifle,
yeah, D8 piercing ranged reload would be all the tags that apply to it. So it's this long
D6, sorry.
thing.
See D8 what?
D8 damage, piercing,
Yeah.
ranged reload. So those are all
What sync?
piercing.
Oh, piercing.
Yes. Those are the tags that apply.
Perfect. Nice. I'm down with this. I've got a rifle, yeah.
Don't you throw fire at people? Do you need a ranged gun?
Need is such a strong term. Like, do you need an onyx eye? Because I can fix that for you if you really want.
Like a nice amber eye.
Exactly. Something that matches, you know, the aesthetic we're going for here.
So yes, this is like at least 1.5 meters long thing with all sorts of extra fancy mechanisms in it to, you know, it's almost a sniper rifle, really.
Is that the sniper rifle?
Uh,
You cut out a little bit. That's all.
yes, it is almost a sniper rifle.
Almost a sniper rifle. Gotcha.
Almost.
Almost. That's the word that got
So
cut out.
close, and yeah.
Right, yes.
All right. So we've resolved my treasure. We've resolved the fact that you are now part Onyx. We haven't resolved Brian's deadly wound, have we?
Yeah,
Well, it's got a
Did we
splint.
resolve
I
that
haven't
part
mitigated
Onyx other than the fact that I'm...
Can I
think
I
for now
actually
it's just flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I use
will
the
s-
time to actually now labyrinthine, right? My
Yes.
fallout. I can't actually use havens. I can only use
Well, you can't use the mind haven, as in the haven that would refresh your mind stress,
right.
because you can't relax there. It's not secure. Everything else is fine.
Right.
And so you've been standing here for a while and just going through the backpack and making a splint, and now the water is shin deep.
Don't
And there
use
wasn't even
havens
that much
for mind
water
stress.
in the station. It's strange.
Okay, well, I guess we should keep moving then, because we obviously can't do much more here. We're just going to drown. All right, so we leave the sump station. Let's go to D6.
Okay. Cool. So we are going down, 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 down.
To the red market.
Mm.
How
Yeah,
many events
we just
are we
get
gonna
straight there. Nothing in the way. There's just a big red sign. Red market that way.
Red market this way.
Welcome
So
to Vegas.
fine. It's completely safe. Go this way.
Yes.
We love fire. Go this way. Brian looks so enthused. Brian's like, nothing can go wrong. Everything is fine.
We are suffering so many fallouts.
Which is
fine.
as
It's kind
it
of
goes.
the design.
Really?
Since you only lose half your fallout, like it's very rare to not just get major fallout over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the things that will be probably changed in the final version.
Yes.
But okay, so the first event that happens along the way, as you keep going and the water keeps pursuing you wherever you go, and it's almost like it is actually pursuing you, like you took something from it and it wants it back.
I totally did.
Got it.
There is a
You throw Betty into the.
yeah, she
We got your gun. Ha!
so Marianne is very quiet throughout and like not volunteering much, if anything at all. So the first unusual thing that happens along the way is there is a massive crack on one side of the wall. That just goes on for maybe 15 meters, and it is blazing hot from inside there. It's just like there's
Cool.
magma or something.
So
I'm okay.
That triggers something that I have to deal with.
Does it?
Yeah. The
Can't
GM
deal
can
with
call
me.
for an endure check when you enter a well-lit area. It takes stress on a failure of partial.
That is indeed the case.
And I'm like, what's wrong? This is great. This is glorious. It's almost like, have
The
you
unclaimed
not
just like my
enjoyed
people,
that?
my beacon of light.
In fact, it looks delicious. Let's go
You
for
just
a swim.
hug the wall. Be like, it's
Like,
warm.
oh, it's
So,
been so
Brian?
good. It was so cold down there in the dark. This is much better.
Would you kindly make me a endure plus? Does it say plus what?
No.
Then we'll go with occult. Actually.
Can I
Endure occult risky?
How kind of you.
Yep.
Can I assist?
No, it is.
Because it's
No,
a personal
it's all
fault.
his mind.
Yeah.
Right, alright.
So endure occult. So that's 2 dice. Risky. I'm going to say that failing this will put me at risk of breaking my bond. So I'm going to apply my once a situation. Because this is to proceed to be able to get to the red market. Like,
Sure.
It's light. We need to get there.
It made all the difference.
it made all the difference.
Was it D6 stress?
I'm gonna say it's like D -14 stress. Like it's a healing stress.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's a calming light.
It might have been a typo, but I'm gonna go with -14 stress.
It just cures your fallout immediately.
Yeah.
Basically, Haven.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Oh, it's a Fallout Haven. Perfect. That's so kind of them to put that in.
Do take 3 echo stress.
Okay.
Yes,
And so
and?
what is your total then? 2, 7, 8, I think.
Yes.
Cool.
So cool.
They are suffering a major echo fallout.
Can we just say that we can check this more than once? Because
He doesn't
Okay.
want to die here, I think is really
I understand.
what this comes down to.
No, that will work.
you're on fire. Okay.
And I'm like, oh, you too? This is amazing. I had no idea.
Brother.
What? You're a spider and you like fire. This is like, and I'm slightly,
Cat's night, or
I'm
cat's
slightly
dream.
creeped out by that
So,
because like,
Your
this used to be
echo
my...
fallout will be Dark Cravings, which is an upgrade to Strange Appetite, which is this. You crave unusual, taboo things rather than good honest meat and drink. Rusted metal, living creatures, vermin, effluvia, used clothing, pets, etc. Next time you visit a heaven attempt to refresh blood or mind stress, you must seek out this weirdness and indulge it. Otherwise you will be unable to refresh. And it is just what you eat now.
Okay.
And it is, yes, you shy away from the light. And it just... This stress of it is a bit too much. Like you try to fit in and be almost like a person. And it's clearly not working, and the world just hates you, and you might as well give in to the cravings that have been there all along.
Wait, why are you describing my day job?
That's just me. I can't go out in sunlight without sneezing, so I understand very well.
Just at me next time, bro. Like,
Yeah. Do you still have the meat fallout?
Yes.
So you have meat and strange appetite.
You're
You
gonna
see
be eating
as
people.
meat.
You're gonna be eating people, aren't you?
Look, I'm just saying that I'm really sorry that I don't have my rabbit pelts because the fucking labyrinthines took them all because that would have been perfect for me.
But you do get to clear half of your stress, so that's nice.
Okay.
And unclaimed.
Yes.
You hug the wall.
Yes, so you hug this
Just
fissure
like, this is my life.
into
I am just, you know, just living.
into the blazing hot something. And then from there, a voice rumbles.
Oh god.
Yes, in fact, almost.
Oh God.
That is the voice of boulders of molten iron slamming into one another. And it says,
I'm so happy right now.
"Render unto me that which is mine."
Okay.
Fry up some bacon?
I was going to say, what is his at this point? You know, like the Red King, everything is his. I could
Yes.
really give him anything and everything.
You should.
I give him all the contents of my backpack except the rifle.
Okay, so
Don't you not have anything in your backpack except the rifle? Didn't you lose it onto Labyrinthine?
Because we had that backpack of salvage, right? The
Right.
whole, like everything else that's in the salvage except for the rifle, right? The rifle was part of the salvage. It
Oh,
was part
so
of
you're
the-
giving up the
D6.
hound's backpack.
Yes.
Well, everything is the
okay.
Red King's. Everything
Right.
is the Red King.
Sacrificing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
what I will say
I'm carrying
is,
it. I got it out of that bloody hole. Okay.
so that backpack was D6 technology worth of just junk, like useful parts. I will say that. You know that keeping the choice bits for yourself is not what the Red King wants from you. This is an adequate
It's
sacrifice.
kind of the opposite, really.
This is an adequate sacrifice. No harm will come to you if you just toss the backpack and keep the shiny rifle. But this will not count as you've performed as ordered, which was one of your foretellings. If you give the rifle, you can keep your junk. And that will count as you've sacrificed properly for the Red King. All is his.
But that's what I'm saying, is I want to keep the rifle specifically so I don't do as he's asked me to do effectively, while still, fulfilling the sacrifice. It is literally
You
I
want a
have done what you've
2-for-1
done.
is what you want.
So you do realize
letter of the
that
law.
your Fallout says suffer the consequences? So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Okay.
But if you
Look,
give
this
him,
is- this
if
is
you
gonna
give him
come
the,
up. There's
if you give
not
him
a
the
lot
junk,
in Force. There's not a lot
If
in
you-
Force that actually
'Cause-
allows you. I feel like we're back in our D&D game, Brian, where I was the undead assassin following the, the queen of nature and light. So everything I did was wrong, and I feel like I've got the same relationship with the Red King. So let's just roll with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you give this junk to the Red King.
I
And-
actually will add my rune etched ritual dagger.
I mean, that would be then satisfactory, I think. Like,
Perfect.
okay. In which case, yeah, you put the backpack in, and it just disappears and sizzles, and there's this puff of steam. And then you feel that the avarice hasn't subsided yet. The Red King wants more. So you give him the dagger. And then, yeah, with almost a burp, the light fades and the heat dissipates, and there is no fissure anymore.
Nailed it. That's called nailing it right there. I get to keep my gun. The Red King is happy. Didn't technically do what he told me to do.
you throw fire. Why do you want this gun so badly?
Because it uses fire. I like things that go bang. Like, come on.
You shoot the gun and look at me like, brother.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
Okay. So what domains do we have? Hammond, Warrens, Occult, Cursed, Occult, Wild. Okay. There's a slight theme here that I'm noticing. As you...
Does this count as a place that we have to stabilize?
Yes, absolutely. If you want to keep going. Because the
You know what?
fissure
Jed,
is still there. even
So
if it's closed.
what domain is it?
Sorry?
Occult?
We're in a cult. I'll roll it.
Yep. What do you do?
Stabilize. All right. Well, obviously, I've had my connection to my king here,
Yes.
right? So, I take something like a rock from the ground, and I inscribe over where the river was like a tiny little labyrinth. And I set my finger on fire, and then I retrace the step with my finger fire, and I use that as my method of understanding and knowing this place now.
Okay, would you like to make a discern plus occult, I think?
so challenging.
Risky.
Risky.
Everything is risky.
Oh, that's right. Everything is risky.
You don't have to do this, reminder.
Well, we all have to do it. Well, one of us have to do it, and I'm happy to do it.
No, you can not map this part or nail down this part of the journey.
I think we should all map all of the parts.
It will hurt now for less hurt later.
Yeah. Do I have any mastery that will actually help with this?
You tell me.
I
don't think so,
only
but-
spells. We don't have any spells casting at the moment. Well, technically, I like my finger on fire, but I don't think that's
Boom.
a spell. So do I get 3 dice then? Does anybody want to help me? Back me up?
I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. We're not fighting anything.
That's fine.
We're running away.
3. Submit.
I'm feeling so much pain right now.
That's
that
fine. It's fine.
Okay, there's a success at a cost. We will go with D6 echo stress, shall we?
Okay. Oh, that's all right.
So you have 11 stress right now.
So 3, which means that makes it.
You're okay. That's
This
not
is what we like to
necessarily
call
a good
winning
thing.
it.
Yeah. Okay. Everything is okay.
Everything is fine.
Okay,
Everything is.
put one notch there.
One notch.
Well, so you've stabilized one location. Just
Yay! What are we going to call this place?
The Red King's Crack.
Yes, let's do it.
again, you don't need to call things anything because they will not necessarily be there on the way back.
Need is such a strong word.
Yes, feel free to. And onwards you go.
Yay.
Do I want to use one of those?
Uh-oh. The GM is thinking.
Well,
I know.
I need to throw more things at you now.
No, we're good.
We made it to the red market.
I was going to say need is such a strong word. You don't need to throw anything at us. You can just allow it. I like it.
I mean, you may express a mild preference, but let's be accurate in all of
Things we will allow the DM to do. Have a mild preference. End of list.
I mean, accurate.
Okay. So the tunnel widens as you travel and widens some more, and it's now a cavern really, and you can still see the surface. There's stalactites and stalagmites here, and underneath your feet it is just muck. And you see in this muck there are corpses of things like fish and toads that used to live here until it all dried out. And then you see water that keeps following you, just flowing into this place, and the cracks appearing, and here and
I'm done with this
there,
water.
especially Dano, sees the very same thing that was happening in the sum station, where flesh appears on the bones that are submerged in the water.
Oh
And
God.
all these fish and toads and eels start to just shudder just a bit as water rushes in. What do you do? You're in the middle of a dead swamp that is about to become undead.
This sounds like a situation where fire could be used.
So I was about to go, this sounds like an unfortunately job for Dano. Where Dano is going to take tendril of Quoth energy that she managed to sever previously,
Oh god.
and try to use it to basically become an emissary of Quoth, right? To at least the creatures squirming around, that she can order them.
Ooh.
And so she is going to order them in Quoth's name to make us a path and to bother none of us.
That
Okay.
sounds amazing. Do that.
Do that. Make
If it
me
doesn't
a
work, I'll burn
compel plus occult roll. Risky, because everything is.
Yeah.
Because they are becoming undead,
Yeah.
and they're kind of all around you.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, no, this isn't casting a spell, right?
No.
Okay.
Spells are actual spells that you have in character sheet.
So is the Unclaimed able to help compel because it's her favorite thing to do?
I think not, because this is very
Or is
much
it
a
just 'cause
heart
Brian's
to
doing it
heart or
very much?
quoth to quoth thing.
All right, 3 dice on risk.
Nice.
Well,
Of course.
that was fun.
Of course.
So I think the way it goes is I focus on the tendril of dark Quothian energy connected to me. And the problem with gazing into the abyss, occasionally it invites you out for tea.
We know nothing of such things.
Just start to cast her spell and then space out completely.
Yeah, and really what happens is she starts to order them, and then her hands drop, and she just stares blankly at the glory and the power that is this undead energy coming to consume us all.
Oh god.
I'm sorry. Dana's brain has checked out foreseeable future. Please.
Okay.
Dana.
Okay.
get it later.
Okay.
It's okay, you're about to go Super Saiyan again.
You are about to go Super Saiyan.
It's okay. We all know you now. We accept you.
Yeah,
it's
we
fine.
accept
You know?
you as you are.
I would have to do the voice again.
God of us.
Would you like
Yes,
to
more
make
tea required.
me... Oh god, I know what will happen.
Roll for Fallout first, please,
Yes.
and roll a -14.
Negative 14.
Well, so you're taking D6 echo stress.
I'm good.
That's fine.
You're good, and you're...
Everything's fine.
Oh,
I'm literally good.
that is disappointing. You're not even getting a Fallout roll because you didn't take any stress.
I'm fine.
You are fine.
Everything is fine.
The
Everything
GM says
hurts.
behind gritted teeth, you are
I had
fine.
a perfect Fallout for you too.
I mean, if you want to, like, heal some... Well,
Nope.
no.
Okay. So
alright.
you... Yes. Everything that is happening is meant to be happening. These hearts, or Quoth's creatures, this is the will of Quoth. Who are you to stand in their way?
Clearly.
Clearly.
Over to you two. Oh, you know what? This seems like a good opportunity for some of that old island that you've never had a chance to roll.
Yes.
What?
Violence.
You cut out there.
Me? Oh,
Brian.
This seems like an opportunity for some of that good old island.
You
Never
cut
had a
out
chance.
at the exact same spot.
Yeah, the
It's
exact same
fantastic. Good opportunity. Violence.
Brian is ready for me to fight.
Yep. So water is now ankle deep and rising.
I think we should more just run and book it.
And-
I have a broken leg, so running's not a thing.
running is not a thing.
And the eels, at least, are now slithering towards you from all over the place.
Do they seem hostile, or are they just trying to be
To hug you.
friends?
Is this place cursed?
Because, like you said, like
Yes.
this is just the quaff being the
Right.
quaff.
Well, it is wild and cursed, I would say.
That's not a good place for me to be fighting.
I mean, if it wasn't for the broken legs, alien eyes, strange hunger, everything's made out of meat, I'd feel right at home here.
I
Well,
literally
to be
touched
fair,
death.
You could probably just start eating the toads, and it would probably totally count towards all of it. So,
Totally.
Yeah. So as a toad that is, the size of a football,
Okay.
leaps towards you. As it leaves the water, it's a skeleton of the toad, and then it lands with a splash, and there's a toad underneath it.
Can I just start making a really big fire?
You want to just surround yourself with a ring of fire. I will
Totally.
remind you that the place
There's a
is
song about that.
flooding.
That's fine. We're not underwater yet. I can,
No.
as long as I'm not underwater, and as long
Yes.
as there is no things, I can make us a fire and try and use it to get rid of all of this crap as we go. Because
Yeah.
they're not going to want to go near fire. I feel like they've got the same aversion to fire as our dear
They know
friend here
has.
does. So if I start doing the fire thing again,
Well, okay. So
and poor Jed is back carrying Dana, like this is a similar
Oh, no, no.
situation.
Dano is hobbling along on it.
Yeah,
But
we
we're
have-
going to go and try and go faster, is my point. So in order to do that, he's kind of going to need to
Okay.
help you.
So you are executing fighting withdrawal, just waving flaming sticks behind you. Is what
There's
I'm hearing.
just fire going everywhere. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, because I mean, your spell is not about you just burning
no,
everything.
just
It's
everything that I can touch, I am
Yep.
setting on flame because I don't have fireball yet. I'm going to get that as
You're
soon as this
getting
game
there.
ends. If we
It's
actually
on your
manage to
to-do
get
list?
to that point, it's on my to-do list. But right now, anything I
I'm
touch,
learning
I
to
can
shoot
set on
it.
fire.
Okay, so leaving a blazing trail behind you.
That's
You
right.
are-
As we
Oh, yeah. And Dano is absolutely.
You cut out again? Absolutely.
again.
Dano is her zoetrope self again.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yes. So see, you're fine. You have plenty of legs, other than the one broken one.
That's exactly
Suddenly.
right. You are back okay. So let's do this. Let's get out of here with fire.
Let's use that evade skill.
Yeah, let's use that evade skill, because that sounds like what you're doing. Evade plus cursed or wild. Dealer's choice.
Cursed is the best domain for me.
I have evade.
I have no evade.
Well, so I think we'll have a single roll for this. And just
Okay.
everyone involved will either succeed or fail.
Right, I'll roll it.
Yeah.
So it's risky. How many dice do we go?
Evade,
it's
cursed. So you get 2 dice, I think, because you don't have evade. And Jed,
No,
And is
I'm,
Jed helping?
I'm
gives you a die.
helping.
Yep.
So 3 dice. Risky.
And in fact, Marianne will give you another die as well, because she's, a competent fighter.
Yeah. 4 dice.
So that's
Dano's
4
not
dice.
here right now. Sorry.
Thank you, Marianne. You're great.
Now this doesn't count as casting a spell, does it?
No.
So okay, so I can't roll with mastery.
It's like we had the same question. Yeah.
So is
What
that
about
4 dice
this?
altogether?
4 dice altogether. Risky.
Risky.
Risky. All right. Risky. 4 dice.
Be a cat.
Are we ready?
Be a
Good.
cat. You were a cat.
I mean, yay, we survived.
We survived. That was a we survived thing. We've got to
Yep.
be how we get out of this area.
You
I,
are-
however, don't think that we're going to be spending time making a map here.
No.
Okay.
No, unfortunately.
Which
If I
does
could,
mean-
I
While
could.
the-
I
while the
could,
water's
as I
rising, the
throw,
monsters
as
are
I
after
throw
them.
my last flaming match
Ooh.
behind, try and take one last look at the
Well,
flood as it
No,
crashes
no,
in
no.
on
Actually,
the
what
undead.
what if the map or what if the map you make is that you're burning a track into the wall?
Well, that and
Like you
I noticed that
you
all of these
run a
undead
labyrinthine
rocks-
path without any
no, no,
walls,
no,
and
no,
it
no, I was gonna
scorches
say-
into the ground.
Yes, and also notice that the toads and the frogs and all the shit that's becoming alive again in the thing, in the flooded, swirling waters as the flood tide raises, actually forms a pattern, and that pattern is actually a labyrinth. And I can use that as a mapping again.
Okay, so we're stopping toad gazing on the way.
No, I'm just watching it as we run out of the area, and this
So-
is something that I notice as we're bolting because, like, I see this everywhere.
So to an external observer,
To an external observer,
I
yes.
see the party do one of those old Saturday morning cartoons. If we go through
Oh,
this,
if we go through one
and then
door,
go
come out
back,
this door.
and it's just like we're just going through the same place again and again and again, and tide of monsters just following us.
But we get out, and we get out okay, and I get to roll to see whether or not we actually map this joint or not.
Sure. Do make a discern plus cursed roll.
Did I make a labyrinth? Did I make a labyrinth? Did I make a
So
labyrinth?
that's 3 dice then. 2 dice. I've got
You have
discern
cursed and you have
cursed.
cursed. That's
So 3.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
But risky.
And you're
Nope.
Oh, this 10's
You
gone.
are not a cat anymore.
Oh, that's
the
alright.
cat.
Alright. We will do with D6 stress to. Oh my god. Your
Oh, what, dude? Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, I think mind is appropriate.
6. I've
Not
got
fortunate?
11 mind stress.
I'll
Cat's just like... The Unclaim's just like, I've forgotten
No,
how to
because
make
it
a
was
labyrinth.
looking back and trying to find patterns in the swirling toads.
the labyrinth is not with us. We've crossed the paths. We've crossed the
We've crossed the
streams.
streams, and now I'm very sad. Exactly right. Oh.
Okay. You know what? Because this fallout is perfect for you, Cat.
Oh god.
That's never a good.
Never ever start a
purpose.
sentence with this fallout is perfect for you.
No. No.
Let me just double check. Yes.
Oh god.
You
I have
are
so many fallouts.
unsettling. You behave in a manner causing your companions discomfort. This is as weird. In addition, any friendly character who performs the act takes the D6 mind stress.
Oh my god.
1 second. Let me just.
Unsettling. And when do I
Unsettling.
get rid of unsettling?
So this is the what it upgrades. I think that's what it's meant to upgrade. So you do something unsettling that bothers normal people. Obsessive behavior, singing to yourself, fulfilling strange compulsion in appropriate times. At the earliest opportunity, GM can declare that your weirdness puts a useful NPC off you, and probably your allies. Once this happens, remove it.
But that was the minor one.
Yes. The major one is anyone who sees you do it takes D6 mind stress.
Oh. Okay.
Everyone, close your eyes.
I can't.
Dino, close all 30 of your eyes.
God damn it. And of course, there's another problem.
What, does that trigger something for you?
We were mapping with fire.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
This is not a good combo.
This is I think what magic.
This is classic
Non-vote.
combo. What are you talking about? We do this all the time. If we weren't polar opposites trying to help each other, it wouldn't actually be a
Blinded
cat
by
and
the light, beacon of light.
Endure plus wild.
Okay.
And you're fine.
No.
Oh no, because it's risky.
It's
Because
risky.
everything
Still
is
5.
risky. You're fucked. Is what I'm hearing here.
Is it everything's risky because we're on tier 2? Is that what it is?
No, everything is risky because of that stupid flood, and you didn't sacrifice your.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're still alive, basically.
If we're being technical here, it's all
actually
your fault.
Cool. Do take 4 blood stress? Yeah, let's go with blood.
Okay. and just tell me if it triggers, and I won't bother writing it because it's 8.
Yes. Okay. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Great. I won't bother adding 4.
Yeah, he helps you.
Won't bother.
Main life.
Oh, well, I have a solution to your problem, Brian.
12. 16. Mine press again.
You are blinded.
Yeah. Okay. So I am not going to be rolling again. Thanks.
Yes.
You're no
Does
longer
that
affected
does
by
that
life, though.
does this actually remove my prior,
I will
or
say-
do I have?
Well, so
Sorry?
I think you have that one as well, but it doesn't do anything for the time being.
Okay.
We'll
Great.
see about removing
As soon as
them.
we cure your blind list, you're like, oh, it's
Yeah, maybe just need to amputate extra eyes, like it's too much.
Great. So I am dead weight now.
Until you are dragged to a heaven and healed.
Yes.
we're almost there.
Almost there. Wait.
Just around
We
the corner.
have at most 4 more to go.
At minimum, it's right here.
And
All right.
And just so we're clear, you have not nailed down this path.
No, we have not.
no, we have.
I think that was clear. My labyrinth in dead toads didn't work, and I'm very sad about this, but
At
I
least
also
this
kind
means
of.
that we're not going to have to bother nailing down the rest of this path,
Yeah.
considering how awful rolls are.
It's true.
Risky is substantially worse,
Yes.
if
It
you
really
haven't
is.
noticed.
Okay.
Yeah. That
Onwards.
whirlpool fallout is killing us, literally.
Yeah, that's kind of the point, I think.
It's doing
It's
its
the point of
job.
the game. It's doing the game thing.
But once we're not cheesing out of it.
This might be an opportunity for you to finally die.
Boy, stop trying to kill me, okay? I'm fine. I'm doing the best out of everybody here.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay.
All
I'm a
right.
little traumatized, but I'm doing okay.
So my zoetrope horror retreats back into the just rather painful horror of the crone.
Now, do we run into another event, or are we actually
Yeah.
arriving at the red market?
You are
Continue.
absolutely running into another event, but before we even get there, as you are moving forward, Marianne will go up to the unclaimed and say, "We need to cut the dead weight."
No.
There's... we can't...
Carry on.
I'm sure she was your friend, but maybe we can give her some supplies and set a camp here and come back for her.
Jed, I feel like this is something you should jump on. I think this should be one of those "and you call yourself a hound" moments.
Yeah.
Because she's kind of talking a bit of shit right now. Are you going to take this from one of your fellow comrades? Someone that you're
She-
blood bonded with wants you to leave them behind?
I turn to Marianne, not Betty. Marianne.
She is no
Betty's
longer
the
an
other one
Ed.
that died.
Listen, Bed. She may be dead weight now. Once we get to the red market, she will be able to help again. She's been helpful now.
That's what I mean. We're not going to be able to make it to Red Market if we have to carry her.
She won't be able to make it to the red market if we're behind. We need her.
I look at her and I click my fingers and I get some more fire going on and I say, "Need I remind you, she incurred those injuries while rescuing you."
Would you like to make a compel roll plus, well, so this is, I will say, desolate terrain, because we are approaching the next event location. And so here
almost there.
the tunnel opens up again, and there's a village here that is completely abandoned. And it looks like it's been abandoned for some time.
Are you being sneaky with the sounds?
I've switched the soundscape to a different.
Because that was a very specific fly
Yes.
sound.
Yeah.
I'm not being that
Like-
sneaky.
I think you.
So
need
what
to
are we
roll
doing?
that.
So,
Compel plus
compel
desolate.
plus desolate, risky.
Yes.
I've got compelled. Do you have anything?
No, with that.
So I'm going to
Glycan
help.
can assist, absolutely, because they're like the two of you. Yep.
I think it's in his best interest to assist.
Would this be? It's not necessarily us like getting to thing. Would I be able to use this opportunity to wave around my badge and like, as like a like remember what we are? We have to help anyone that we can.
You can absolutely wave around your badge, and I think that's what you do as part of your assisting. I don't think it adds you extra things, at least. Like, I will...
So I wouldn't be able to use it as an ability, but I can use it as flavorfully. This
yes,
is how we can.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I expect
So,
that's what you do.
How many dice am I rolling?
Do you have compel?
I do.
Do you have desolate?
No.
Okay, you have 2 dice plus 1 from Glycan, from Jet, and
Yeah.
what is
What do I
Dana
get?
doing to assist? Looking.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm like. Well, no, this doesn't require eyes, so
No.
it's merely risky. So I'm not
You
making
can
it
see
worse
still.
by
Know what's
helping.
going on.
Wait, no, I haven't even transformed yet.
Nope.
Yay! I'd also like to make it clear that I'm the one holding the treasure. So if you want to be successful, you will bring me along.
There is. Wait, you have treasure?
Payment for our quest.
Okay. So, that sounds like an extra die.
So 4 dice?
4 dice. Risky. Because you are running ragged at this point, and the water keeps chasing you, and you can't stop for more than a moment.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, this is a success,
It's success.
right?
Except that all of us are about to take D6.
Except all of you are about to take D6 stress.
That's fine.
And I think
Totally
it'll be
fine.
fortune
What could go
stress. And I'll just
Yeah,
roll
it's
once.
definitely fortune stress.
Oh no, fine. I will roll once for each, because otherwise it'll be just Glycan.
Wait,
5,
so- yeah.
5 fortune stress for Jet.
5 fortune for me.
4 fortune for the unclaimed. And 4 fortune for Dano.
Okay, well, I will wait till add it till you roll below 8.
Yes.
Because I'm in a constant state. Also, holy shit, we're taking too many major.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
really need to get rid of some of these.
Okay, no fallout for Jet.
Sweet. Where's my
Then go for unclaimed. Are you on 13 stress?
Again, yes.
Again, I don't feel like I need to roll for you. I don't know why that happens. But...
So that
And-
means Dano rolled a 12? No.
And for Dano, I rolled another 12.
Yay!
So
we're
no
fine.
fallout
We
for
made it.
everyone other than the person doing most of the talking. Which
Oh, other than the person that can only.
is like, no, we can do
Can't
this.
not
We can
take
just
fallout.
bring her with us. It's fine.
All right, onwards and upwards.
Oh, no. We have to actually get your
No,
fallout.
we have to find out what's wrong with you.
Oh, Jed got fallout. Right. Okay. Sorry.
No,
No,
you
you
got.
got
No,
fallout.
you did.
Oh, what? I thought you said you rolled a 12 for me.
No, you
Yes,
have
but you
13.
have 13.
I didn't need to
You
roll
have
for
13
I
fallout.
just skipped you. It's
You
fine.
can't not take fallout.
Oh. All right. Bring it on. I've got all my writing supplies are gone. I've got labyrinthine, I've got hell for weather, and I've got unsettling. So what else are you going to land on?
I mean, I'm tempted to suggest over, but that's just so that we can,
Okay.
even though it's not on this
You know
list,
what?
so that we can upgrade it later.
What do you want, sorry?
Overconfidence, so that we can upgrade it, is
Oh.
is a slow and insidious killer.
Oh no, I think I like what I'm seeing here. So, then Claimed gives this impassioned speech about we're not leaving people behind, and we can take care of her, and she's a valuable comrade, and like she.
But more I threaten her and say, you know, we can always leave you here.
And we can always leave you here, and
Oh, even better, put you back where we found you.
about halfway through your speech, you just feel movement kind of all around you. and
God.
you realize that you're being watched. Because this village, after all, is not as abandoned as it appeared to be. And then doors open, and from hatches in the ground, people appear, just wearing barely anything at all. And they crawl towards you and reach their hands out and, yes, save us. Don't leave us behind. Bring us to salvation.
No, see, this was a different speech. The speech was not for you.
You are now an unappealing leader of a group of failed settlers.
All right.
There's
That
about
seems fine. That seems exactly what you want.
I'm down with
there's
this.
about 15 of
I
them.
think we're going to classify these as human resources in the more literal sense.
This is brilliant. I am down with this. Fallout minions. I am okay with this.
Do remember to reduce half of your stress.
Fallout
Stress. Yep.
minions.
Unwilling leader, yes. Looking at them, they're not very useful minions, but as a human resource, they would serve.
They are brilliant. I'm down. I'm like that's excellent. Okay.
You could use the
So
group to
again-
achieve things. This seems great.
I would like to remind you, Cash is I'm actively allergic to.
Cat is cut out, actively allergic.
Yep.
I'm actually
allergic to
allergic to
cats,
having a
gotcha.
bad time.
Just go.
Okay. You are now leading a pilgrimage, is what you're
Fuck
doing.
yeah, I am. Let's get to the red market. Come on.
Follow me. Follow the beacon of light.
And I'm really unsettling. So they're not sure about their new leader. They're just like, are we like really? But anywhere's better than where we were, right? This is becoming the new theme. And it's never
So I
true.
think they are quite okay with you being unsettling because they call themselves the Wretched Ones,
Nice. They need an unsettling leader.
and
I'm
then
that
they don't care about you being unsettling that much.
All right, let's get to the red market. Boom.
That wasn't even a connection.
Oh wait, can I like automatically know that area now because like my minion owned it, so obviously it's
Well,
imprinted.
unfortunately, because you didn't nail down the previous.
Yeah, we didn't nail
link,
the last
Oh,
one.
we can't.
There's
nail
no
this one
difference.
down. That's
Yeah, you
fine.
can't do it.
That's fine.
I mean, you can attempt it and get stress damage.
Thanks. I'll decline your gracious offer.
Hey, last time you took stress damage, you got an army.
Oh, one man's army. It's all mine. Okay, well that's 3 events. Surely we get to the red market now, right? How badly did we roll?
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh, we roll a 6.
That's
Excellent.
a 6.
You move forward, and now you move slower because these people are hungry and just not very good at anything, really, even walking.
They're good at
So
stuff.
like Dino.
Yes,
They can carry Dino.
they can in fact carry Dino.
Yes!
This is so helpful. This is the best Fallout we could have
That's
gotten.
legitimately helpful, yes.
Yes, so you are raised above the, like, put on the backs of a bunch of them, and they half walk, half crawl forward.
Protect the sacrifice.
You are
Protect-
now the
No,
reliquary.
wait, protect our friend. Protect our friend.
And you find yourself in,
Gotta fly again.
yes. So this is another settlement, but there's something really strange with it because, like, you almost had to crawl to get here as the tunnel would get lower and lower. And then there are houses, like unmistakably houses built into sides of walls with windows and doors and everything. But they're like half the size, or even quarter the size that you'd expect. They're tiny. And
I'm about to get more minions.
And you have to crawl over or between these shrunken streets. So this is what we would call a warren.
Sorry,
So-
what?
A warren.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, hello.
Hey, Jed, this one's on
Hi. So we're just
You-
traversing our way through these
Yes.
sunken streets?
I think so.
I will attempt to traverse my way, or like guide my troop of infinite minions
you.
through
Is this a delve check? You're just delving into the unknown?
Yeah, I think Delph plus warren would be just about perfect.
Works.
Anyone have delve?
No.
Does Marianne have delve? Betty. Alright. So risky 2 dice
Ooh,
sounds good.
And like, I can't afford to help you.
I know. Oh, but that's 7 though.
This water is killing us.
Yeah, it really is.
quite literally, because
Really?
here the ceiling is slow, and all the way before it's just, oh yeah, it's ankle deep. If you keep moving, it's fine. It's just problem is you can't stop. Here you have to crawl on your hands and knees, and the water keeps rising. So I think we will give D6 Fortune Fallout to Jed. Stress, sorry. We have to earn the Fallout.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
But
I believe I automatically.
think, yes, at the moment you are getting that.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 fallout. Or 15 stress. 7.
Well, we will go with no way out. You lead the party into a dead end, a trap, or an ambush. Remove this fallout once you get out alive. Because... yes.
Okay.
Can I just ask something? Can I actually use my labyrinthine thing where I use a maze as a haven?
Yes, if you stay
In
there
a
for a
haven.
few hours.
So it's not as, it's in.
Yeah.
I would accept even doing it outside, but you have to stay there for a few hours building the thing. Right, it's not just... And right now you're on a bit of a clock.
Yeah, we don't actually have time to stop anywhere, do we?
So, there are boar-like cries, tiny boar-like cries, echoing all around.
Against tiny people.
Yes, you're going up against tiny drow? That's a bit strange.
I set everything on fire.
Without a doubt. As the...
Cat, I think you have a hammer and looks like
They're attacking us. We are so wounded we can barely
You
move.
just
It's like I have exactly 0 time for this. We are setting everything on fire.
so you flick your thumb match and you have a small match. You're like, I'm gonna set.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
you're just burning the ants.
Yeah, they are, this big at most.
So if we're being accurate, the thumb match is actually a meaningful weapon against them.
Yes, yes, it is.
Absolutely, but I can make it bigger. I can make it my hands. Like
This
I was only doing
ambush.
it small in the swamp because I thought I'd set everything on fire. We want to set everything on fire. Guess whose hands are glowing now?
So from rooftops and from windows, like 1,000 toothpicks fly at you.
Look, my minions love me at this point. I'm standing at the front going. So they're like, our new leader can set themselves on fire, and I'm like, fucking yes, I can. And they all just kind of like disappear into the flames as I protect the party, and we just walk through.
Would you like to make a kill plus Warren roll, I guess?
No. really.
I will
I can-
accept arguments for other skills.
Like, Jed, would you like to kill people?
I will kill people in the warrens. I
Would you
will
like to
also
kill
be
them
stamping
screaming?
at the ants on our
So,
feet.
so I imagine that like that the Unclaimed is making all these motions with flames, and you're actually killing people.
I'm just
while they're
actually
distracted.
stomping on them.
I'm just on fire, standing like this. Whatever comes at me is not really my problem. You know? I'm just walking at this point, and I've decided it's a nice day to be on fire. I'm not actively killing them. I just
Can
want to.
I be the one actively killing them and
Yeah.
the Acclaim's fire is helping me?
Sure.
Okay. So, risky, I have Warrens and kill, and since we're fighting in the Warrens, I get mastery and the Acclaim.
You have all the dice.
I like the
Five
fact that
dice.
Doing
I
your
just
thing.
count as a
I'm
dice
finally
now.
doing
also,
my-
I have the unclaimed. Like that's,
Yeah.
that's
Also, I
an
have the
automatic dice.
unclaimed.
It is a type of bonus, yes.
I'm wielding someone who is wielding.
I'm now an active
I'm just
weapon.
swinging the Acclaim around. as
Well,
my
honestly, so I think the way it works is that Claim draws all the fire to herself, whereas you're doing the dirty work in the shadows
Yeah.
that she
Here's just being
casts.
distracted. Is Marianne helping me at all?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
I'm not going to give you extra dice.
Okay.
There's plenty of people.
She's not
to
a
go
weapon,
around.
okay? She's not the unclaimed. Alright, you're gonna get your minions down, right?
Still fail.
Wow, dude.
Wow.
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 This will be a death by 1,000 cuts. Well, or a bleeding.
Except for me, because they literally don't get to me.
No,
On
Kat,
fire.
remember they're helping. You were helping, so
You're
you also
helping,
take
so
the
you-
stress.
Yep. So Jet takes 1 blood stress,
1 blood stress.
and Unclaimed takes 5 blood stress as the
Oh my
speaks
fucking god.
actually-
Are you serious?
hit you. Okay.
Ow! Through the fire.
Well, you're not entirely on fire, and yeah, they do go through the fire.
Oh
So,
my god.
Jet, Fallout.
I just want to
roll,
say that I'm back on 12 stress.
and
So I get Fallout.
both of you get blood Fallout because, of course, you do.
Oh. So your followers are going to be all of us.
Pardon?
Your followers are going to be carrying all of us.
Yes.
Pretty much.
So I think for both of you, I will give exhausted. You can't go on. Either stop and rest now, which is not really an option, or make one more action and then fall unconscious, because you're bleeding from 1,000 tiny cuts.
We are so not making it to the red market.
No, we're not.
It's just a matter of how we die now.
Yeah. All right, so time to look up Zenith.
Exhausted. Alright, so now our minions are carrying us into the next area.
Oh, we didn't actually
You
succeed.
didn't actually succeed. You need to keep fighting to get to the next area.
Oh.
So
well, change-
you get one more action.
I mean, you can do the same thing, I guess. That's fine.
But if I do that, I fall unconscious.
Yes.
We both do.
At which
Yeah.
point your minions will hopefully drag you away.
Okay.
Okay, so I will do the same thing again, because I don't think we
Alright.
have any choice.
Doing the same thing again as final action before falling unconscious.
Okay, yeah, roll the same. Nice.
There we go.
See, that actually worked. And do not forget to remove half the stress every time you suffer
yes.
fallout.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
so this is a gruesome fight, and you have tiny entrails all over you by the time you're done just stomping down. And you've kicked down half the houses here, you feel like, and the rest have
Burnt to
filled
the
with
ground.
water or burned to the ground, like fire above, water below. Whatever this Lilliputian civilization was, you've destroyed it. Just thoroughly.
Successful.
Absolutely.
At which point, both Jed and the Unclaimed just pass out from the brunt of fighting. And are indeed dragged away by your
My
minions.
minions.
So I'm the only conscious one here.
And
you're
Marianne
blind.
and
Blind,
minions.
I'm crippled, and I have my authority questioned by another hound.
Yeah.
So, here is, but you're dragged away and
Okay.
on a bit of a raised thing, and your minions will do their best to make you comfortable and like bind your
Would
wounds.
Marianne, seeing a fellow hound fall in battle, aid me?
You're all dragged away by her and minions, yes.
Okay.
Then, so as the only person still up in the
We're never
quotation,
saving anyone again. Can I just say we are never saving anyone ever again?
What? Your minions are helping you.
No. It's not the minions. This all started
Marianne.
because we actually went and tried to find out where Marianne was. We're never doing that again.
Okay, so, Brian,
Yes.
you're just
He hates
sitting
to tell you
there
this.
and hoping that eventually the darkness will part and you'll see again.
Yes. Yes, I am.
And suddenly you see
That is correct.
And then you feel someone grab your backpack.
No. That's
Just your
oh no.
a strongly worded no is your response to that.
Powerful. Just sit there and be like, no.
Okay, in which case you
Alright, so let's see here. I have no applicable abilities.
Perfect.
We can't help you.
You can
No.
You two are unconscious.
You can't even use me as a weapon. What's going on here? Okay.
Identify yourself. Who are you?
okay. So you feel unmistakably the pointy end
Yeah.
of a gun pressed into your chest, and you hear Marianne's voice saying, "Hey, back away. I'm getting out
Marianne.
of here."
If you kill me, I will curse you. I am a blood witch. I channel the power of the heart. You would not want to know what would happen when a dying curse hits you and all that you love, for you will
Listen, Lazy, I'm not going to
survive.
kill you if I don't have to.
Oh,
I'm even going to give you food.
oh no. I will not fail in my quest, for I have sworn an oath of blood. So, if you want the treasure, you will have to suffer my curse.
Okay, so we are.
Choose or perish.
You are
I'm down.
making a compel plus a cult
You
roll.
are down.
Yeah, compel an occult. It's kind of a bluff, but it's also I will totally use my zenith ability to say fuck you.
Well, you don't have zenith ability yet.
Details.
Yes. Do make. It will be risky, A, by definition, because you're still suffering from that fallout, and B, because, well, you're not that threatening at the moment.
Oh no. It's definitely risky. And I'm thinking it's 3 dice because I don't have anything appropriate to this.
Well, you do have both compel and occult, so that's nice.
It is a possible thing. Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh.
It
Darn.
was a possible thing.
Wow.
If
I
it wasn't,
hate risky rolls. I
Yeah.
really hate risky rolls.
So I think you are eating a butt of the gun to the face,
Yep.
to the tune of 3 blood damage, 3 blood stress,
Yep.
which puts you on a total of 11,
Yep.
Ooh, that's alright.
which gives you a fallout of, well, downed, obviously. That's very,
Yep.
very, very appropriate.
Doubt.
At which point, Marianne will depart with the rifle and the bag of goodies.
Of course she will, because she's a bitch.
Yes. And before we cut for tonight,
We make it to the red market.
No.
The minions carry us to the
The
red
minions
market. Your
will-
fallouts.
Well, no, they're not going to carry you on their own, but they will at least, sit around and protect you a bit and eat your food. So that will be nice. Before we get there... Yes. They know.
No.
So you are
Mikhail.
in the where... No rolls will probably happen. Probably. You are in the darkness, and it is comforting. You are surrounded by cloth walls. You are a part of it. You have grown into it, and it will heal you eventually. It is nice.
That's like the best thing that's happened in this game so far.
Well, you're unconscious.
You got minions.
And you realize that ahead in front of you is a skull. In fact, this very skull that you took from a cloth blood creature in the station.
Yep.
The one with many layers of teeth. And it speaks to you. And it demands vengeance. It says,
On.
I was backstabbed by a deserter. She sabotaged the mission and left me to die, to drown. Bring justice to her.
Miriam, right?
All the teeth chatter. Like multiple layers, like a shark, start moving up and down.
On my hope of joining with Quoth, I do so swear.
And
See.
The awakening.
So I'm going to go ahead and check my other meet and emissary of the...
yes. Okay, let us go through foretelling and see who got what, because that was a productive session.
That was a productive session.
That was a productive session. So I have starred stuff that we've gotten.
Yes. Take Major Blood Fallout. Absolutely. Meet Emissary of the Heart and learn from them. Yeah, that counts. That was the plan. Take Major Echo Fallout. Yes.
Check.
Receive orders from your masters. Yes. And immediately perform on them. So that was lovely.
So we saying that I did not perform an active service in the order. It didn't go the way it's planned, but I did perform an active service for a hound. I did get her out.
Well, so see, the reason I don't want to give it to you is because, as we've just learned, she is a deserter. She has killed her superior officer, took his stuff, and that's why she was so eager to just betray everyone.
But
Yeah, she wasn't real.
like she
wasn't actually
like
a
the
hound.
fact that she wasn't real, I still performed an act in service. Like
But you didn't.
My character
because-
acted.
I think what this
Yeah.
is saying is next time you should choose attack the... Because we have one.
But you know what? Sure, have it. It's meant to be a short campaign. Get more
Yeah.
abilities, be more awesome. Yes, you acted as you thought a hound should. And that is the important part, even if you get backstabbed.
it was there was a downside that happened to it.
I was going to say that not giving the Red King the gun totally counts as the reason why we fucked everything after that point, because we were going so well, and then everything just kind of went. Is that not a consequence?
It is a karmic consequence, but it's not consequence doled out by the Red King. Because you actually sacrificed
are you
sufficiently
sure?
for the Red King. Yes.
Are you sure that the Red King didn't do that to us? Because I feel he's...
No, let's be clear. The drowned queen was our foe this time.
I
Yep.
so should have taken that.
Yes, you should have.
All right, well, I'm taking Inferno next time. Just letting you know that's what
You're
I'm
not
doing,
taking
Rhina.
Wormblood?
No, Inferno.
Because you keep using your hand as a weapon.
Inferno. Trust me.
Inferno.
I
It
have
just-
plans.
Inferno. Okay. Well, I think we will stop here. So you're most of the way to the Red Market, and I thought we'd get there, but we didn't. And you are barely surviving right now. And it's not pretty.
Hey!
Very well. Well, thank you for playing, everyone. And I'll see you again next week.
Yay!
Yay!